Hello guys, welcome everyone to the Nobles Apartment Cat semi-final. This is Mem with me, Tristan T90. Hera versus Mr. Yo, the first semi-final of the day. We have the top four that probably all were expecting, to be here, and we're here with them. The clear favorite, I don't know if it's going to be Hera or not, because Mr. Yo has been playing amazing, but Tristan, the Canadian, is always having an incredible level, man.
Yeah, absolutely. 5-0. There were some sets where maybe it was close to him. Top of that, the past when these two have played, at least the last couple of years,
Yes. Well, yeah. You don't hear T90 in the stream, it's fine. I wasn't listening to you here, but I hear you because we are close, So fix, please, because I was like, well, T90 is speaking very low today, and he's coming strong. Anyway, before they fix this, and, T90 was telling that Hera is in another level.
Yeah. Testing. Okay. Can you hear me now?
Now I hear you.
was just saying.
Let's go.
Man, our community's just horrible. These viewers are just the worst. They're always making jokes. Wait, can they hear me now?
Yeah, I hear you.
Oh, you guys are great. Thanks for showing up. Yeah, okay, so I guess I'll repeat what I was saying. I was just saying that coming into the tournament, man, it was a good line, too, and they missed it all. Coming into the tournament, Hera was the favorite.
It was good.
And after the group stage as well, Hera remains the favorite after going 5-0. There were some sets where it was close, and maybe he could have lost. Which shows he's vulnerable, perhaps. But, yeah, he's the guy to beat right now. And recently when Hera and Yo played, Hera's looked very comfortable. So I think Hera, big favorite in the semifinal.
I think so, too. But we have seen Hera suffer against Leary, suffer against TheViper, didn't play against Mr. Yo. It's the first time.
That's where it's fun. That's where it's fun.
It's nice.
I think, I could be wrong here, but I believe in the past that they played each other in the group stage and then met later on. It was in the finals, I believe. So
yeah,
that's actually a pretty big deal, I think, on both sides of the equation. Yo was someone who's typically a slow starter in a tournament, so it would have maybe helped him to face Hera early, get a feel for that early. But also, I mean, maybe it's the same for Hera. Maybe it would have benefited Hera to have that like free series against Yo where he could make mistakes and not be punished in a group stage, but now it's knockout, so you've just got to win.
I think it's better that they didn't face, at least for Yo. Because if you imagine that you get dominated by Hera in the group stage, it makes you even harder, you're confident,
Yeah.
And then Yo is coming more like in this way, and he's on his peak probably in this semifinal. And
sure.
When you guys see the draft, we might see a very hype series because the first game is going to be amazing. We know already the map, but we are not going to discover. Before see the draft, I want to give a big shout out here to people who is in the watch party, Gamerlegion, because there's a lot of people there watching. I will be there later, just to let you know. Tristan might go probably tomorrow. All will be going there, either today, either tomorrow, and we will be happy to see you there, and hopefully you're going to have a wonderful time back into those games. Bypass is going to be the first one.
Yeah, Bypass. We can get to the draft now, talk about it a little bit. I think the players should be making their way to their chairs as well, because we're about to start. But Bypass is going to be game number 1. I've been saying all tournament how it's one of my favorite maps in Age of Empires. It's produced some great games. I even had Heart, of all people, saying that Bypass is an incredible map. If a Heart, the Arabia nerd, says that Bypass is an incredible map, it must be good. But we've got some other fun ones on there. You have Arabia on there on Hera's side. You also have High Tides, which has produced some epic games too. Yep. And then African Reed Beds, Dry River, and Citadel there for Yo.
That's absolutely amazing. Civilizations for Bypass. Well, I was telling you before that I think it could be Teutons. I don't know. But you know what was doing Mr. Yo before coming to these cities? You know how he was warming up and practicing?
How was he playing League?
League of Legends.
I was going to say...
I was, how you're practicing this, League of Legends? He said, man, my migraine. Like he's in the way he say, because you see that how he's speaking, like so straight and so clear,
This guy, I don't think people really understand how much of a video gamer he is. Like, if he's not playing Age of Empires 2 or watching Age of Empires 2, always has League of Legends up, always. And that's the case here as well. So we had a couple players playing, having a good time, but Yo, I mean, he plays Age of Empires 2 enough. Everyone has different warm-up techniques, so maybe for him, he doesn't feel like playing out the full Dark Age really benefits him much. But
he's not that kind of a player, also.
Yeah.
It's that kind of let's create the chaos in the maps. But that's the problem why we think that Hera is scared the favorite, right? We were talking off stream, right? Like even in those mass games, Hera's just so calm. Like he just moves his echo so smoothly. He's not panicking at all.
Yeah.
So it's got to make probably complicated for Mr. Yo.
I mean, yes and no. There's Yo now coming in. I think that, like, there's two ways of thinking. I think, yes, Hera has shown at times to be really good under that pressure, right? I think that's expected to be the case. But I think you still have to put him under pressure. If you don't, he's more than capable to just take the game late and be happy with 100 on Foon spamming Hussars, right? So I think Yo's moments here, it's all going to be about early cast late for me. And with Yo, normally the key is unique units, mem. Bengalis, will we see Ratha today? Will we see the Custilier with Burgundians? Will we see the Latis from Lithuanians? Will we see Rattan archers? Will we see Camel archers? Will we see Arambai? Maybe even Mamelukes.
Yes, like all civilizations with castle drop or what?
Yeah. I mean, like, maybe the Samurai, sorry, Samurai lovers, maybe the Samurai is less realistic to see that. But all the other units are mounted, mobile, unique units, which is what Yo loves. So I think he's going to win by that, or he's going to lose by that. I'm
starting to like his draft a lot because he has picked probably what he wanted for himself.
Yeah.
Maybe for all the kind of players might see the draft and say, well, maybe it's not that great. I prefer more Hera draft because he has some civilizations like Malay, Persians with the economy, Mayans that is always super safe. Then I don't know. Teutons also I would say for bypass. Hans can be great in which one here? Hans can be great.
I mean, Hunts could be good for Arabia. Yeah. They could be a good option for Dry River. They could be a good option for African reed beds or high tides. I kind of like them everywhere, honestly.
Okay.
And Hera civs are good as well. I mean, they're very flexible in the overall approach. What they're not is
probably more flexible than Mr. Yo. Maybe Mr. Yo civilizations are more like, you have to do this kind of a strategy you are thinking for going to push, while Hera is more like,
overall flexibility.
Yeah.
Hera is not a player who typically plays through units out of castles at all. No. He's just going for overall civ bonuses, playing through knights, camels, skirmishers, crossbows or something. So I like his draft. I think there could be some kind of tricky matchups on both sides. I think Hera's Hindustanis could match up very nicely against a number of civilizations on Yo's side. So that's one of Hera's most dangerous civs, I think. But then, like, Mayans for Hera could be absolutely horrible against Vietnamese. We've seen that matchup before where the Vietnamese with their Rattan archers could potentially dominate on something like Copenhagen. So we'll see. But we're getting close, man, to that first semifinal.
We're really getting close and getting more and more ahead. More people will be joining the streams as well, and we are going to have a wonderful time for sure. Remember, guys, that the prize pool, it's already in $56,000. All the donations are going directly to the prize pool, and that's definitely amazing support during all the whole stream. I say Teutons, but we don't know yet what Mr. is gonna pick, or it doesn't mean that Teutons is gonna be a pick 100%, But what about Mr. Yo here in bypass? He's gonna be Burgundians or Bengalis. But if he's going Bengali for going monks, then Teutons or the castle drop with the Rathas.
Yo's got like. So I'm actually going to start with Copenhagen because that's the most closed map. It's similar to bypass, but even more closed. So I think they're Burgundians, Bengalis, Berbers, Vietnamese. All four of those are top tier. So then you need to think, okay, well, which civ is worse on a civ like bypass? And I think maybe like Vietnamese isn't as helpful there. Maybe Berbers isn't quite as good. It's really hard for me to say. So you try and eliminate in your mind there. There's a lot of guessing games here, though, man. I don't really know.
Because Burmese, for example, I like it for bypass. But then Burmese, that is a lot also about the monks. You know that you can have the counter with Teutons.
Yeah.
You probably going to remove from that equation.
Yes, that's true. You might not want to be up against Teutons. So maybe that's how you do it. Maybe you say, what matchup am I happy with against Teutons? And if that's the case, I wouldn't mind Burgundians, actually. Now, the problem I see with what I just said is if Hera encounters a matchup where the opponent's not going to go monks, which is why he would pick Teutons, he might just go crazy tower rush through the middle. So you have to respect that. So I think you have to go for a civ that has a decent eco fast. Maybe that's Bengalis because you get the extra vills, and it's not like Burgundians where you need to wait for the eco upgrades to pay off for you.
You think Hera is going to go crazy towers? I would love to see that because he's not that kind of a player.
He's not.
I don't say that he's not capable to do it, with his KPM.
He's not, but I remember, didn't Hart tower rush against ACCM? I think he did.
He did.
And that's not a very Hart thing. And Hera, Hart, Leary, they're always discussing, talking strats. It wouldn't surprise me if Hera goes towers here today if he's worried about giving Yo a little bit of time. I just feel like that's an approach that's been discussed. But Malay is also, I don't know if he wants to use his number 1 pick right away, but Malay, fast feudal, either into Tower Rush or just the quick mini boom in feudal is top tier against any of the strats.
The problem with Malay is that the Malays that can be good in many of the maps as well.
Yeah.
Also, Citadel with the water also, it can be great, but maybe it's the best for the bypass? Even better than, but then when you pick Teutons?
Well,
yeah, so that's the last pick. It's 8.
That's exactly where my brain goes. It's like, Malay is amazing on bypass, sure, but then you're using your number 1 pick there, and then Teutons looks kind of weird, which means you're pretty much showing you will play the other 6 civs. And not play Teutons anywhere else.
Yeah. Remember, guys, that all those admin bans are just random, happily random, and then the other bans that you see on top of them, those are the bans from the players, So Mongols, Portuguese, Italians, Georgians, Dravidians, Khmer has been banned for Yo. And then Byzantines, Korea, Cumans, Chinese, Bohemians, Romans has been banned for Hera. They're discussing some stuff before it start, but they will start shortly. Yo in the last NAC 5 was 2-1 leading to Hera. And then we know what happened after.
Yeah.
What I mean is, anything can happen. And then, even if the first game is important, at this level, Tristan, right, these players, they can't come back.
Yeah.
They can't do anything.
Of course, yeah. I'll be curious to see how Yo performs today, especially if Hera comes out firing, because the last 2 sets Yo has won, I've congratulated him afterwards, and he said, I sucked. Right?
But he always say, I suck.
Yeah, well, exactly. That's the thing. It's like, it's one thing to, think you could play a little bit better, but it's the other thing to say, like, I sucked, right? That's just what he said. So, like, my thing is, man, like, if he's losing games, what do you think then? Like, if you get to the semifinals thinking you suck.
I'm a noob.
Then you start to lose games. I think that could actually affect your mentals, especially if you look at Harry, you say, okay, he's younger than me, he's faster than me, he's more accomplished recently than me. I just think that could be a negative thing mentally. I don't know. I don't think Hera's going to start losing games thinking he sucks. I think he's going to, get laser focused if he starts to lose some games.
I was talking with him also with Yo, and he was telling me, man, I'm getting old. Then what? How you're getting old? Then what I am? And he's thinking, well, you are not that old, right? And then I said, I'm 47. What? Are you 47? Real? Yeah. Then he told me, well, I'm not that old then.
That's great. So apparently we have 2 minutes till the first game starts.
Nice.
I mean, we're all getting older at the same rate. It's just how long we've been around, I suppose.
Yeah.
Yo has been around a really long time at the high level. There he is, pouring himself his pre-match drink of soda. The true gamer he is. And we're about to be started here shortly. Yo on the right, Hera on the left. And Hera the big favorite here. But, as you said earlier, in this tournament, the top 4 have really delivered. All 4 invited players
He said just the mini goal. My mini goal is complete. He said in the...
Yo said that?
My mini goal was to be in the top 4.
Okay, yeah.
My mini goal.
Yeah.
So he is a competitor. He is thinking, Hera is so hard, but he has something prepared for sure.
Yeah.
And he's going to be 100%. It's not a player that he's going to give up.
I think
not.
This is one of the best drafts Yo could have ever got, truthfully. With all the bans, there's the random bans before and then the player bans. The fact that, 6 out of his 7 civs, or sorry, I guess 7 out of his 8 civs.
Except Kongs?
Are all, except for having Spanish. He's got all his comfort picks.
Yeah.
The Burgundians, the Lithuanians, all the way through to the Berbers, Vietnamese. So if there was a draft where Yo's going to win this best of 7, we have it right here.
Yeah, and this is starting. I mean, we can feel it. You can see the small movements already. We have Mr. Yo and Hera. Hopefully, we're going to get into the game right now. It's going to be bypass. No problem. We're not going to miss too much because that map is a little bit slow in the start. But there we go. Semi-final. Game number 1. Hera as a blue on the right. Or in the north. It's a red Mr. Yo in the south. And he made already a house to block the gate. So you have to delete the pallets. I mean, he's not walling. He just made the house.
Yeah.
I mean, what is this?
So I think Yo actually went forward for a reason that is not immediately clear. So the rhinos will actually spawn near the gate. And so I think Yo sent a villager forward, hoping the rhino was right next to the gate so we could lame it. And then when he got there and he didn't see the rhino because the rhino was just 2 tiles away, I think he built the house. It's kind of funny. He blocks the gate. Hera will have to delete. But now we got to talk about why did Hera pick Teutons? Typically, you pick Teutons as a counter to good monk civilizations. But I don't know if Saracens are necessarily going to go monks here. And we talked about, will Hera, of all people, try a tower rush? Because a tower rush through the middle could be really strong here.
Imagine that he's trying to go fast caster Hera, and then you go with the Saracens full archers. They eat the palisades.
Yeah.
And you go archers, you get in immediately, could be a good option. And you put the pressure there, knowing that in the start you only have 1 stone and 1 gold in your main base. But by the way, I like the Saracens pick here.
I do too.
You were talking about the others, you kind of waste, and Saracens here, so flexible with the market bonus and actually tech 3 in the late game. They're fine. They have a lot of things to counter also, to fight with the Teutons.
Yeah, I think there's a lot of different things you can do. Very creative. And like we said, Mem, Teutons was picked for the tower rush. Hera is going to go aggressive here. Fast feudal from Hera. Now Teutons can fit up to 10 villagers inside of their towers, but you don't exactly want 10 villagers inside of a tower when you only have 17. That's going to hurt your eco. Hera is just attacking the house now, funnily enough, but he's going to have to come through, so he'll have to delete his walls there. He'll send the vills forward. Now, I would say most people typically just send like 5 originally, even though you can fit 8 when you go up this fast.
Yeah.
But technically, if you really want to do damage, you should be sending like 6 or 7.
Yeah, you need to send 7 probably, because if you are not sending that, you are not going to really make damage or take the potential tower that your opponent is going to do. But Mr. Yo, at this level, if Hera is definitely great, the players will be able to defend this kind of attack.
Well,
but
not if you don't have Loom.
Yeah, I hope
not
that
if it's just Palisade Gates.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to see. We need to see the fog of war from Mr. Yo. Yes, the house is going to be down, but he's going around. So he's... Ooh.
Oh,
Mr.
man. Yo is trying to repair the house.
Mr. Yo, Mr.
Yo is trying to repair the house. Is he not expecting a tower rush here? That's crazy.
He need to cancel the app and make the Luma, in my opinion. That is the first village down.
That's so rough.
Yeah.
That's so rough. I guess Yo just never expected a tower rush. To me, it felt pretty clear. We saw Hart tower rush ACCM recently. It worked pretty well in another matchup.
Yeah.
And here comes Hera now. Tower's on the way. Yo does not have Loom.
This is a bit sloppy, don't you think? Like, when you are against Teutons and, in this kind of approach, you have to also your goal forward. Because you have the goal at the back, and you can make some palisade and some houses like he's doing right now. You are fine. But right now, you don't have the goal.
Well, I think it's Hera's reputation here. I think Yo just never expected Hera to do this. Of all things, he wouldn't have expected Tower Rush. But I do think it's a misread. And I think that sloppy is definitely a good word for it. Remember, Yo is he's a slow starter in any tournament and also in the series. So he normally gets stronger as the day goes on. And this is a good strategy for Hera to immediately put Yo under pressure here at the start of the semifinal.
He lost not only one village, but also the map control here. He's 20 seconds. He's going with the scout to that area. He's going to try to be annoying as much as he can. Remember that he has no loom, so he can do damage. The scout has the attack and the speed from Feudal. He's going to be up soon, and I think he should palisade there.
He should repair that.
Yeah.
Should be able to repair that.
Yeah,
and he instantly dropped some stone walls.
I like that.
Hera did have a Vill walk around. Yo still has loom in queue here. And Hera could try and break through again. Losing the scout would be pretty annoying for either player here. And Hera still working to get through. Now his scout is weak. He'll probably try and delay, but Yo defending nicely. And Hera's villager getting a little too close to that TC.
Yeah, this is starting to be really all in for Hera. Remember that he has Tristan 7 villages not working the whole game.
Yeah.
Not working the whole game.
But
no
look,
resources at all.
Like, this is so good for Hera. It's a little bit of good fortune here. You could use the word luck because there's a stone and a gold inside of the walls. Yo's stones and golds just happen to be on the front. Sometimes they're on the back. Like Hera's stone, if you compare at his own base, his stone's on the back. If he got Tower Rush, he'd still have that. Yo, unfortunately, doesn't have access to any of it, so he has to leave his walls on the outside, and Hera should know that. Hera's got to be loving life here.
Yeah, but imagine if he did, instead of the house forward, just a palisade.
Yeah.
Use one palisade in top of the house. All this aggression is stopped by a ton.
Well,
you don't get
it would
surprised.
be delayed at least.
Yeah, but
It'd
you see
delayed.
it. But
yeah,
you see it. If he come, you have to break. Now he came through directly. Anyway, as we know, Saracens market is really nice, and look what he's doing. I will do a tower here if I missed a Yo. You need to protect that market.
Yeah,
one tower here. He want to probably sell to go up, but well.
I think Yo trying to go Castle Age is the correct play because Teutons have cheap farms behind this. Their economy is going to be much better than you, and you've already taken some losses. But man, is this going to be tough. That is a lot of position. And as you mentioned, I think Hera could just take down the market.
He smiled because he lost the scout. Okay, the market is going to be down. It's true that you can make another market. 75 wood is not a lot, but he has no food. He's not going up yet. Still not title in the TC. This is something that I like a lot because his economy is suffering, yes, but he only lost one villager. And Hera lost a villager as well, and the scout.
The crazy thing is that Hera's got 7 vills forward. So even though Yo's economy has been an absolute disaster,
still ahead.
Yo actually is collecting more resources. Yeah, now I wouldn't expect that to be the case if this game continues like this, because Yo really has a lot of work here, but he's on his way to Castle Age.
In these kind of games, Yo is good.
Agreed.
In these kind of games, Yo is good. You know, he's not that one of a player to go for the micro with the arches, you know, Leary style and so on. But in this kind of mess, he feels confident. He feels comfortable.
And also the Saracens.
Yeah.
Because you don't need to have a normal economy with the Saracens. You can lean on and rely on that market. How did Hera get a villager there?
I don't know.
It's like, but I don't.
I think he did the houses after, and then he was here somehow. I don't know.
She's blending in. She's like adding to the house wall of Yo here, trying to blend into the enemy, but Hera's going to drop another tower. I think Yo should definitely rush that one down, but it's tough when the towers are so close together here.
Yeah, it has also another tower behind protecting. You have to be careful. This is a stable for Hera. He's going to go scout probably, but he's walling here. Now I wonder what Mystery is going to do. I believe he's going to go siege, but if he's going siege and then Hera is starting to spam scouts.
Yep. Well, again, it's like it's a pretty unorthodox thing. It's crazy. I can think of arena games in the past where Tower Rush was the meta, where we would see the scouts get added. But this is not something I'd really ever seen Hera do before. I'd be thinking of more like players like John Slow, who we've known forever, adding in the scouts, right? But Hera is not really someone who you'd think would do that. Nice job. Hera tried to block off the vills, so nice job there from Yo just to keep these villagers out. But Yo's going to open Siege Workshop and maybe Monastery. Hera staying in Feudal Age with enough scouts can completely kill all of that, potentially.
Let's see, because the Siege Workshop is coming. One farmer for Mr. Yo, but he has 13 on gold, which is not a problem. He see the scout already, so he has information about that.
So Hera's had a great game, but that is not okay. Like, to show the scouts, in my opinion, is a bit of a mistake, because Yo won't overextend with his siege now. Now, we don't know if Yo's noticed this. There's a lot happening. But Yo is actually TCing the outside as well, as we just saw. So he will TC out there. There's Hunt out there. There's Gold out there as well.
Yeah, it's very good here. Let's see if the Mangle is going to be outside in time. The scouts are coming. I think he should do some Scorpion then. But the wood, man, he has no wood. Well, he will go to the other side.
Is Yo even going to have vills in his eco?
Oh, but now.
Is he just abandoning with everything right now?
Oh, wait. The Mangonel, Hera! Ooh, didn't lose anything. What a surprise.
Look, he's trying to wall behind the TC because he sees the scouts are coming in.
Okay. Now he needs to make an insane micro here, and Hera is going to move those scouts all the time. He's going to be clicking, you know, the APM is going to be at this moment 200 APM for sure.
It's funny, though, because there's nothing to find. Well, all the vills are gone,
The Mangonel, right? Only the Mangonel. He definitely has to be careful with so many towers, but Hera resources, Tristan. He's not going to go up anytime soon. He has 2 TCs, so let's see.
And Hera has to decide on if there's enough vills in that TC. Can he dive for it? Well played from Hera. I think that's super worth it. And now he's going to run on by. And Yo's trying to stop that, and Yo can't get the gate up, and Hera's going to go just passing here.
Yeah, he's taking up earlier. He's taking up earlier. He's going to lose some scout. Not really. He's going to make what? Now, Mr. Yo. He has no resources. He's not doing any... but he doesn't know where it is. Look at the tower he's doing. That's a tower to take nothing, really.
Yeah, it's funny.
You know? And this is really good. That TC is really, really good for Mr. Yo. Obviously, he needs to make villages. He has to do centers, and he's idle completely.
Does Yo run to the other side now with these other vills on gold? I think they're
He's moving to the right. He's moving to the right.
Okay, those vills need to not do whatever they're about to do. Okay, they need to live in the TC forever. Yo is going to be on both sides? This is crazy, man. He is going to the right.
Yeah.
What a funny game, dude. This is incredible.
Clown for sure, that game. Yeah, but he can make villages from only 1 ton. And what he does with these villages on the starting TC, because right now those villages are kind of trapped.
Yeah, I mean, they should probably just pray, I guess. Or chop that tree.
One Scorpion will help with that Mangonel? Against the Scout, I mean.
Well, the TC is actually your greatest weapon, so you actually you're hoping the TC fire helps.
And he has no fletching. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, but those villages are also stuck. I mean, those villages for Hera are
they're
not
stuck.
working at all.
And Hera isn't up to castle because he's made so many scouts. I just thought it was funny how Yo just did an attack round.
But he find this.
Oh.
Come on, Mr. Yo. You need to react. Can we check the right side? He's going to go with the scout. If he break it, he's going to try to break. But I think that the scout is still doing damage on the right. He's not killing it. Mr. Yo doesn't see it.
He doesn't.
He doesn't see it. I can't believe it.
But he might be able to kill these Vills from Hera, so that's where he's focused. He does see the scout now. Hera will definitely send more scouts out there, so Yo needs to get a TC up or something. Hera's Vills now need to micro off that lumber cam. Hera's kind of stuck here. Now he's going to run behind to the outside with the Vills
But
as
Tone
well.
Center. But he's doing the TC. This is the third Tone Center already. It's still not up. Hera is still the advantage is for Hera. Yes, map control, more villages, but this is already 3 Tone Centers. He's going with the scout super fast, but the TC is going to be there. And now he has 2 Tone Centers in both sides. If he's able to keep producing from both Tone Centers, Mr. Yo is fine.
Yeah, this map is amazing. I'm so happy we're seeing it. And this is just like another great bypass game. Well played from Hera to fight through the middle and make things messy for Yo, but well played from Yo to adapt. Yo's on 3 TCs. The TCs on the outside are most important. And also, it's kind of a big deal that his Mangonel is pushing down some of the towers in his starting base. Like, the fact that he's taken down 2 towers now and may even take down a third is really well played.
Is this the Barak? Is this a Barak? I believe it's a Barak.
Yeah, for a
Gonna
couple
make them
spears,
some
maybe.
spears here to defend this. And if he take this TC down, it's quite a big investment by Hera. He's doing a second stable there. He just did all these towers. Those villages are still there, kinda stuck. Now he's probably mining gold. Yes, there you go. Doing more scouts, but I don't know.
You can't get Lykev with the Teutons, though. You're just
Correct.
stuck on scouts. So they
Wow.
get good upgrades. You can obviously make knights, but not being able to get Lykev here does kind of hurt. I think Hera's going to go castle right down the middle. Or maybe he's going to run around the outside and drop a castle there. But it feels like he's saving for a castle right now.
What if he's doing now, Mr. Yo, a couple of Saracen's camels? You know, because those camels with 20 HP more, he's going to take the siege here. He's going with a lot of scouts, but he has invested a lot. And now Mr. Yo is with more villages than Hera, and he has 3 Tone Centers. The castle, as you mentioned, is going to be there, probably there in the. No, it's coming on the right side with so many villages. There you go. You don't have army, Mr. Yo, and he's going to go and take the middle area here with a castle. So your TC in the middle is kind of useless because it's surrounded by towers and the scouts are coming. And now on the right will be a castle in your face, but that castle is a. It's a very safe one.
I think as Tato would say, maybe that's a chicken castle, or maybe that's, I forget who says it. It says chicken, but
I say chicken
is
as well.
that you as well?
Yeah.
I mean, Hera didn't have his army there yet, so I think he was worried about that being spotted. But it isn't on the TC. Maybe it'll range with Bodcanero. I don't think it's a bad castle, but if it would have been closer to the TC, it could have won the game.
Yeah. Right now, population is exactly the same. After all this madness, 6 villages more for Yo.
Yeah.
6 villages more for Yo. That's
But I
crazy.
mean, the life condition is not going to be very good for a lot of these vills. There's the villagers in the starting TC, which are now surrounded by towers with murder holes, and then that castle does range the town center.
with Botkin.
So Yo needs army here, man, and he's going to make a couple camels, but pretty soon he could lose 15 villagers there.
But that's Hera knows that Mr. Yo is on the left. Can we see Hera point of view, please?
I don't think he does.
He never explored on the
He
left,
never
and there's
explored
2
the left.
Tone Centers there. So if he focus here and he still have the other 2 Tone Centers booming, Mr. Yo is still fine.
Hera really wants to take out that TC. He's actually making petards.
Oh, wow.
So he's going to go with petards
Yeah,
there.
but those camels that are coming with extra HP is going to be 3. Those camels will take those as scouts.
I agree.
100%.
And Yo's repairing, so Yo can keep this town center up for the time being. But he's not expecting
tower
petards.
Going to be a tower here. So it's getting locked.
Here come the
completely.
petards, though. Like
petards are
the
coming.
TC could go down. Petards is actually an epic play. Yo needs to react to this. His TC is down, and the scouts are here, and there's nowhere to hide for the Vills. The camels still aren't here, and Hera gets all the value in the world.
Yeah, the camels are joining the party, but not in time. As you can see, the camels now might clean something, but I can't believe that he didn't put the village inside of the Tone Center and try to kill some of the petards.
Yeah.
You got so many villages. That was quite slow here by Mr. Yo and Hera. That has been probably many times telling people, he's conservative. Not in this game.
Yeah, not in this
He's
game.
not
No,
in this
he's
game.
Just, he's just
really
coming out to
aggressive.
smash here. I love that. I mean, that's not something I've seen from Hera either. The petard play. On the topic, though, it's kind of understandable. Yo's got his eco split up all over the map, right? Like, typically you have your economy in the same spot pretty much, But here, it's all over the map. So I guess he was probably trying to fix his economy on the left side and thought he would have time there and that Hera could not do any damage. Hera's killed 17 vills in this game, lost 2 so far.
And after that, he's 5 vills ahead only.
Yeah, which is
nuts.
Crazy. And this is Yo, right?
Like crazy.
Yo consistently will play on very long, even if he thinks he's dead, so he can get warmed up in the series. So here he's actually not dead. The score might make you think he's dead, but if he's got that area, he's fine, and we're going to have quite a long game here.
There's one problem for Yo. 32 on foot for Hera.
Yeah.
32 on foot. Not a single bullet on goal, but he never went to the left area, and still, Mr. Yo, but Mr. Yo is only producing 1 bullet right now, so he has a lot of idle.
Hera's
Look at idle DC for Yo. 18 minutes already.
If I'm Hera, though, I see that score, I know how much I've killed, and I'm thinking I'm 20 vills ahead. There is no way I would ever expect my opponent has 3 TCs out there. Like, maybe 1. Maybe you're thinking he just got a first out there, but the fact that Yo's got, like, 40 vills on the left side's crazy here. And Hera's going to find out now, okay, looks like he saw 1 of the TCs. When he sees 3, he's probably not going to believe it.
No, and what I think Mr. Yo should do, he's mining a lot of stone, is to make a castle there. I mean, you need a castle in that area to protect your whole economy here. You don't want to have problems. Let's see if now Mr. Yo is going to react. He has to react. He's not being fast with the reaction here. You see, this has to be quicker.
Yeah, but Mep, he's in the middle. Like, he could get attacked at any point in time. This is great. This is great, especially if you gate that, because you can pressure Hera, and Hera can't pressure you.
Yeah.
I'd love to see a gate there.
Yeah, let's see if he's going to make it or not. Those knights are going to be eventually down. Now he might be thinking, this guy's crazy.
Yeah.
I've killed a lot, and he has 3 tons centered on this area, and you cannot really rate too much. Now, that's why I really believe that a caster here or something to defend need to happen, or you will start to lose as well. 5 tons center for Yo.
Yeah.
5 tons center for Yo.
Yeah, and Yo's just reclaiming his base. He's grabbing his relics. He just refuses to quit. And this economy is actually pretty good. Like, a while back, he didn't have any farms there.
Scouts are going down.
The scouts won't do anything. I think Hera will try and castle drop this, but like you said, at this point, because it happened once already, I'm with you. I think you got to know that Hera's going to come target you and castle drop
Castle
you.
your area.
So getting your own castle down would be so good.
But in front, not even at the back, just in front.
Yeah.
And you have 14 on his... He's going for that. He has 14 villas, now 11 on his stone. He can buy the castle easily with the Saracens market.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It is really crazy how much damage Hera has done, and still Mr. Yo in the game. Population obviously has a difference. 13 villas is different. Military numbers are similar. Ram Mangrel is coming. He's coming with a castle. The castle is happening already, but he should buy a castle himself. He should do the castle. Come on, Mr. Yo, react already, and he's doing the castle here. How many villas he has? Not enough yet, because this scout and a Teutonic Knight is sending more villas, and with those villas he should be able to make it. He's going to be a rough spot if he's not doing it, and he's not doing it.
Yeah,
it was a slow Yo here. Sorry.
I think Hera did a really smart thing, and he just bought the stone. I was waiting for Yo to do it, but Yo just not quite quick enough. And now he should place his own castle, but I think you have to recognize that 1 TC is going to be shot down. It's still fine as long as you place the castle here soon.
Yeah, but imagine in this same situation, Tristan, and he did the castle first. That castle he's doing now, just have it in front. You are completely fine. Because now this is another TC that you are going to lose. And you don't want to lose another TC when you are 20 villas behind already. Because now the difference is starting to be big.
So I think Hera's going to try Imp now. It seems like he knows right away trying to go fast Imp would do it. Wow, that's so good. So he clicks up to Imp. That castle is murder holes because of the Teuton bonus. Also, he researched Bodkin. So that castle is kind of strong enough to hold against any Castle Age push. And that castle can make trebs now. So Yo either has to recognize this and stop Vil production and sell his soul to try and click up as well, or he has to go full Castle Age. Or maybe he needs to pressure Hera somewhere else. It's really tough to know what Yo can do.
Many if, right?
Yeah.
Many if.
Yeah.
In many conditions now, and that's the bad thing right now for him. He's walling a lot here, but why you're walling a lot here when you have a castle in your face? You have to deal with the other area much more than what he's doing right now. Okay, he's going to lose the Tone Center. When he reaches Imperial, he's going to be in a very rough position. Knowing Yo, he might stay in the game, but I think this game is over now.
It's going to be tough. I mean,
well, market is using all the market. It's going to go up to Imperial.
The issue for Yo here is he's lost
fine.
so many vills and so many town centers.
Yeah.
He's had to spend so much time trying to recover. And while he has recovered pretty nicely, Hera's collected 5,000 more resources. So Hera's economy's been great, and that's what we love about the Teutons. The cheap farms, the free murder holes. You don't normally see this many castle drops from them at a high level, but it's been a perfect start for Hera, and it's going to be double castle drop from Hera. We might even see the rare Crenellations play. Crenellations would be a great tech here for even more castle range. Yeah.
He'll reach everything.
I think Yo's going to lose all of this area, man. And yeah, if he loses that area, he probably is dead here.
But yeah, all the 3 tones set, he has lost 1. He has only now 3 TCs alive, and we need to see what's going to happen next. He's doing fletching, and Bloodlines is going to go what? He's going to do. I mean, I
think Cav Archers
for the castle. Cav Archers here.
Yeah.
Okay. I will say that this is quite a special transition. Maybe, ooh, what are you doing? Yo.
Don't you, like, he took berries in another area, and the villagers decided to go take the berries under the Teuton Castle.
Okay. Chemistry already. We'll have trebuchet. We have bomber cannons. Probably will do, I don't know, hand cannoneers even. But only with the siege probably is a note. We will see, because Mr. Yo is not going to give up. But he's 30 villages behind. He's doing another tone center at the back. I think Mr. Yo was doing the right moves all the time, but a bit slow, 1 step behind.
Yeah.
You know, it was all correct, but should be 30 seconds faster.
Well, I mean, it's when you're the one getting smashed in the face at all times and having to react, it gets really tricky. And credit to Hera for piling on that pressure. Love this. I mean, again, it's just Hera has a great understanding of what should happen on this map, and now he'll stonewall, so Yo can never damage him there. I think if this was a Black Forest player, we would see Halb Onager Bomber Cannon from Hera. I don't know if Hera will do it, but it actually feels like better than trying to go for Knights, certainly better than trying to go for Teutonic Knights, and I also think Crenellations for the castle range should be a priority here as well.
Yeah, for now he's not doing any of those upgrades. He's waiting to have chemistry. He's in castle already, in Imperial already, sorry, but he has a castle on the right side. Okay, he's moving. He feels that with 100 villages maybe is an oath. He's doing chemistry himself. And I don't know what is really going to be the approach. I mean, Cav Archers feels fine, but he's doing the helps.
Yeah.
So it's the right call. Honors as well will dominate, but he has nothing here. And transitioning to Cav Archers, how many you need? You need a lot.
I think this is just going to be the case where even if Hera were to make some wrong choices here, make the incorrect unit choice, he is just simply so far ahead. He has bought himself space and time to find the right comp later on. Because Cav Archers for Saracens can have some really good upgrades. They're close to fully upgraded. Cav Archers are great against Teutons.
They're fine, and you don't have good skirmishes with Teutons. Like, you don't have the +3s doing the skirmishes right now, but you don't have the strong upgrades. Still, that military numbers is not a big difference, but 50 villages ahead is a lot.
Yeah.
Really, really a lot. He's trying to move now, but all those TCs are down. He's going to make another castle, but now it's back to only 2 tone center, when at some point, Mr. Yo was having 5 TCs, so what now?
Yo can't move to the right side. He's now has to leave the left. He's going to end up right back in his base where he started.
Yeah.
And Hera's almost fully popped here. Again, like, if we're talking optimal play, I'm not sure if hand cannon and like skirmishers, I'm not even sure if Hera knows what he wants to do right now. I'm not sure if that's actually how you want to play. I'd like to see Onager with Halb, more castle drops and Crenellations, but I don't think it's going to matter here, man. He can make Teuton skirms, and Teuton skirms can be good enough. The Halb's in the mix. It's all going to be fine for him.
Okay, let's see. For now, he's going now with those Cav Archers. No ballistic yet. We're going to make the Thumbring. He knows that these units are good and all to do the job. Camels are helping, and now with those Cav Archers, you need to micro. It's not microing at all. Army numbers 11, 23, doing all the upgrades, Hera. Even for the late game, crop rotations, you know, siege engineer, everything. He's doing absolutely everything. Population difference is big, but in the meanwhile, with the market and everything, he's still doing upgrades for those Cav Archers.
You have had the Teuton dream thus far. We've seen castle drops, we've seen farms, we've seen towers, we even saw Teutonic Knight. If you do not research Crenellations, I will judge you forever. Not that that matters to you, not that you're hearing me right now, but Memp, he's castle pushing. It's the only civilization that can get 13 range on the castles. You got to go Crenellation.
He's doing.
There we go.
There's Crenellation on the way. I mean, he can do anything he wants. 40 on goal. He has, well, the only thing that he has more in this game, Mr. Yo, is the relics. He has 3 relics, surprisingly. But look at the resources in the bank. He has 13,000 resources collected more. That's crazy. But Mr. Yo keep fighting like a warrior. If we were thinking that he's not going to try his best, we couldn't be more wrong, right? He's going to try everything to try to take this serious, and he's gonna make Hera to fight everything. you know, all he can, and he's still doing more TCs because he felt that Saracens is fine in Imperial.
Sure. Yeah,
you know,
I agree.
because they are.
He also has 3 relics. He'll know there's 5 on the map, so he'll be like, I have 1 more there. That should be fine. Crenellations now means that the bombard cannons from Yo cannot push those castles. They outrange the bombard cannons. That's an issue. And Hera has 4 Trebs now ready to take down 1 of 2 castles remaining here for Yo. Again, I think Hera could just toss away these bodies, these halbs, these skirms. They might die, but he could just always make more with his economy. And he's even getting hoardings now for his castles.
Okay.
But Yo is keeping the bombard cannon alive. No, sorry, spoke too soon.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I mean, he can defend more or less here. He need to take those traps, but you know what he should... Problem is that he's at the limit. He didn't wall at all at home, Hera. 1 Petar is a palisade. And then send Kiavarche, try to create some chaos here.
Yeah.
You know, if you go inside, he doesn't have any protection. I mean, 2 TCs, but you can, if you don't create any chaos, Hera is going to be like, okay, I'm pushing 1 spot. Nothing is attacking me. I'm fine completely. Still going with more economy. 3,000 gold, 1,000 food. You can go see Chonagers. Why he's not doing Siege Honors, for example? Then you destroy.
I don't know. I mean, Ironclad is another upgrade. I mean, again, Hera could go Militia right now, make 100 of them, lose them all, and still probably win this one. He's just focused on his Trebs right now, making sure he can produce enough skirms and enough halbs. And Hera knows he's got this one in the bag. Yo cannot keep this castle up much longer, Memb. He's got so much pressure coming in. He'll lose the castle now. Only has 8 Cav archers, and I think Yo taps out finally. What a first game from Hera. Really strong performance. And what I loved about that is the creativity.
What was that? What's the sound?
Unexpected.
Unexpected, you see?
This is one of your moves against you. Why not Bengalis though? Because I knew you were going to pick Teuton, and I think Saracen could be a good pick. I think I thought by my start. Okay. I lost a wheel there, didn't get the time to wall. Yeah, but I need Loom.
Well, we get to hear their thoughts on that. Yo said unexpected. Props to Hera for the unexpected play, but I think you got to expect the tower rush. He's going to be kicking himself. You got to expect the tower rush.
Semi-final of a tournament, you know, and you see that these students, even if he's not doing what is if you make the loom?
Exactly.
You make the loom and you only are behind 25 seconds. You make the loom, you are safe, you know, and seriously, why to send the village forward, make the house and come back? Make the house, okay, but wall completely.
Palisades. Yep, agreed.
Wall completely, yeah, palisade.
He just didn't expect, he clearly expected Hera to go for more of the monks and the boom approach, didn't expect the tower rush. I want to credit Hera though, not necessarily for the creativity of the tower rush, but the addition of the scouts and how he played the rest of the game. That was really cool to see.
Well, if he's not doing, it will lose probably the push.
Yeah. The scouts were smart. Right? Yeah. The castle drop though, like that castle on the right side and the 3 petards. If he didn't have the petards, the TC would have stayed up,
and the camels
would have come over. So that was really good play.
Yeah.
And,
you could see that Hera was paying attention to every single detail.
Yep.
To all details, you know, and he was microing all the time. While Mr. Yo, you saw how he was being a little bit slow because he could have killed those petards with the villagers. The petards are very weak. If you kill one of them, the TC is not going down. Then you repair. Camels are in time, and you don't lose. At that point, they were the same village, basically.
Is it Yo being slow, or is it Hera just being fast?
A combination?
Yeah, maybe. I mean, I think I'm curious to see
Hera is fast for sure.
Yeah. Well, remember, like, I think a lot of people, when they look at Bypass, they think, oh, it's such a reactive map. It's a guessing map. One way to make sure you can take initiative and you're not really guessing about what your opponent's doing is to open exactly like Hera did. And then Yo is in the position where he doesn't know what's being thrown at him. The castle drop, the petards, these are all, the tower rush, all these things were unexpected. So I think a lot of it comes back to the approach. Hera is the faster player of the 2 of them, certainly executed on that. And now we should probably look at the draft to think, what's Yo going to do? What civilizations will he opt for game number 2? Because you don't want this to unravel on you quick here.
No.
Where you're down 0-2 in a best of 7 against Hera.
Definitely not. I mean, I'm checking the maps. African Reed Beats, Dry River, and Citadel. I don't know what he feel more comfortable, right? For that one, after what we saw in the last one. Maybe Dry River and go with Burganis again. I want to see
I was going to say Dry River would make a lot of sense to me. I think they may be in the game, actually, so we might actually just hop right into game number 2 here in a moment, folks. Thank you, everyone, for being here. This is the semifinal day of Noble Apartment Cup. We have this series here, Yo versus Hera, obviously. And then second series of the day is the Viper versus Leary. Winners move on to the big final tomorrow. And special thanks for watching. Also to those watching live in Berlin right now at our live viewing party, thank you all. You'll get the chance to meet many of the people here in this apartment at some point over the weekend. So let's go. I want to see a big bounce back from Yo. He typically he's slow. He starts slow, right?
Yeah.
And he just got punched in the mouth there. He wasn't ready. So we'll be there soon.
Yeah, you can see they are reading the game. Look at that keyboard, man. It's amazing. It's amazing. Super.
That
super
keyboard
heavy,
is
man.
apparently like really expensive. Like it's all custom. It's like
Well, it's custom, yeah.
yeah. There's like I've talked to Hart about keyboards for like 30 minutes. I didn't know there was that much we could really look at with keyboards. This is not it. That is it. Here we are, game number 2. And I don't know if the stream can, but production, I'm hearing a slight echo of my own
I
voice.
hear you twice too, yes. And now myself.
I really don't like to hear my own voice, so we could handle that.
Please?
We're all echoing. Echo!
Hola, Tristan.
Echo! Hello!
Bye-bye.
Anybody there?
We are. Anyway, look at this battle. What is happening with the dog here? So close. Okay, it will be fixed in a moment. In the meanwhile, that dog forward for Mr. Yo.
Yep. Well, so sorry.
You don't like your voice?
This is a little
it's
weird.
It's not that bad.
Guys, they're gonna fix this as quickly as they can. So bear with us and enjoy the echoes. But listen, the forward dock is fantastic here if you want to stop the galley play. And Hera really likes to play galleys on a map like this. So I think this puts him under immediate pressure. That's the thinking.
There's a way to fix it.
Yeah, true. We could take our headphones off.
For now, yes. Well, you can see how he's gonna make the quick wall here. He's not letting him to take the fish. And now he's gonna go around there. Okay. Hera and Mr. Yo.
No loom for Yo, actually. Which is very risky.
Yeah, but that scout is almost bye-bye. But he lost the scout, Mr. Yo, already.
Yeah, so
Yes. Now both doing the loom exactly the same time. I think he's not gonna lose it. He's not gonna take. He doesn't have to move. You know, he has to be. Oh, but don't lose the scout.
I think he got greedy here. I think Hera got greedy because he really wanted this Vil kill. I don't think he's going to get it now. They both have loom, and the scouts are now dead. So, Mem, now that the scouts are dead, who do you think this benefits? I think this benefits Yo, because we know Yo's probably going to go for some messy stuff already because he went for the forward dock.
Yeah.
So I think Hera not being able to track that villager or any forwards of any kind could be a big issue.
Yeah, and why it also benefit. Japanese fishing ships are much stronger. If you have the dock that close, you're going to have the advantage. There is 14 seconds LTC for Hera, while Yo only 2 seconds. So basically, he's 2 villages ahead in total, 1 village and 1 fishing ship, and the difference is 15 seconds. So definitely, Mr. Yo has the advantage here.
Now, Hera at one point also snuck a villager, so it's not as if he doesn't have that in his locker. Hera may choose to do the same, and what you do know is the positions are fixed. So it's not like other maps where the TC positions can be in different spots. Hera should know the direction he needs to go. Now, I'm seeing that Vil continue along the shoreline.
Dock?
And he's going to drop a second dock. So I actually think Hera will go fires himself, and he's going to try and surround Yo's 1 dock
Yep,
with
no,
2 dock
it's 2
fires.
docks. Look at Mr. Yo. 2 docks together in the same spot. I prefer this because you are close, while the other is split it completely, and then you might be able to take this.
So, small detail, and I'm surprised Yo isn't doing this. If you build that dock 2 tiles to the right in Yo's position, you create this little narrow choke point,
and you
can sit your fires in there because the opponent can't do damage over top of your docks, and you can do damage over top of your own docks. I know it's weird. You somehow can't burn your own docks, they burn yours, whatever. But I think that would have been really good there, because that way it makes it so much more difficult for Hera to take engagement.
But he can see point of view from Hera. He can see the second dock.
Yeah,
he can. So yeah, that small gap that you're mentioning will be a good idea here.
It's possible that Yo built his dock there because he didn't want Hera to see it. That could be the logic. But there's a barracks in the back from Hera, so he's going to have that and probably an archery range behind Yo's base. And Yo does not know about that 1 dock from Hera.
Hera did this against Winchester, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, he did.
Right?
Yeah. And Vinch did it to him as well, I believe.
Yeah.
I think they both were sneaky with Vil. So this could get really crazy. We said that maybe Yo's going to prefer the chaos. But both players are going to be dishing it out here, and already you can see Yo with the defender's advantage because his fire galleys are producing next to each other.
Yeah, but here it's a okay position for Mr. Yo because when was Winchester game, he got the archery range forward.
Yeah.
Now Mr. Yo will do his army at home, so he should be fine. Even if he gets surprised, he should have the army defend there really in time. This is a... Ooh. But look how tanky they are.
Yeah, I'm not in love with that.
Didn't kill anything, you know?
I'm not in love with that. Using a demo on Japanese fishing ships, not the wisest move if you ask me. Now, also, Hera fled with his fish, so Yo should know that the second dock is there. He also saw the fire galley. Hera walls out the spearman there.
Disgusting.
Now, I want to know, does Yo see the villager next to the dock? If he doesn't see the vill next to the dock, you know something. Oh, he didn't even see the dock.
He's missing it.
Okay, but he knows it's there. So eventually he has to come to the conclusion that there might be a forward building as well if that villager's not on that shoreline.
Yeah, but that's the... Oh! Didn't finish the barrack.
What?
He probably misclicked.
What?
He misclicked and sent the belly away from some reason, so the barrack is not built. So then he has nothing on the land, while Mr. Yo has already the barrack. I don't think he did an archery range. He did an archery range? Not yet.
No, he didn't.
So there's no army at all from Hera, and right now Mr. Yo has 35 population, Hera 30. What's happening here?
Yeah.
Now he saw the dog, by the way, Tristan. He found it, so...
And there's no vill there.
Yeah.
Hera was actually sending the vill there. That's funny. Like, I think he...
To repair.
And now Yo is looking. Like, a lot of players would just be completely frozen in their train of thought. They wouldn't really know to look for it. But Yo does this stuff all the time. People, please applaud this, because this is high-level stuff. To recognize, because of all the factors we've mentioned, that there must be a sneak is just sick, man. Just sick.
Amazing move by Mr. Yo. He found it completely. And now, if you have an archery range yourself, I will just go with some army and wall it. You know, you send a couple of kills and you wall, like he's doing now, Hera, you know? You know, wall like this, you know, but wall the buildings, man. I hate this, man.
The thing is, I am going to say this, though. Like, obviously, well played from Yo to notice that. Well played from Yo to maybe have a bit of an edge on water as well. It still doesn't make life comfortable for you, because any army you make is just in defense right now. Hera is fully walled. So with Hera being fully walled, Yo can't get to Hera's eco at all. So that archer range is still completely fine for Hera, in my opinion. I am curious to see how much he commits, because he knows he's been spotted now.
Yeah.
So sometimes you'll see players stop the production. I think he still should try, but yeah.
But
now Hera knows about the range.
And he has fletching also, so he should be completely fine. This is open, by the way. Okay. He still have the galleys there, but behind the dock. It's a lot multitasking. It's a lot multitasking, and he doesn't notice. He needs to really pay attention to these things. You can see how now Hera has lost 2 villiers, or fishing ship, because he's coming now. And this is so tricky. Let's see if he's going to take the galleys. That's the important part now. And 4 galleys already for Hera.
I really like this approach from Hera. Because you can go full feudal into your opponent's base. Their walls in the front do nothing now. Yeah. So your opponent's going to go skirms? Great. You just add in some scouts. It's a really interesting approach. And this is all about the multitasking, which maybe benefits Hera. Hera gets all the kills there on water. And there may be a demo at some point from either player. But yeah, scouts and archers coming from the backside. Very difficult life for Yo at the moment.
Yeah, very complicated situation here. He has a lot more army. Hera 3 army, Hera 6. How much economy he has that he's doing all this? He farming already a lot, because he has no fish. So can we check the farming from Hera?
And it's been, the farm's coming up. He's had the berries there.
Berries. Yeah.
And just 2 scouts can help against skirms as well. It's a guessing game now for Yo, but Yo's resources are looking better to get to Castle Age. So it looks like he just landed a big demo there. But I would say at this point, Mem,
you cannot go greedy to Tristan here. If you want to try to go castle now and Hera is just spamming army, he's going to kill everything.
Yeah, agreed. But I think like water has to be a low priority for both from here. It takes such a long time to get your fishing ships to pay off now. I would just say invest 1 or 2 more ships and then focus land.
Yeah,
if someone over-invests on water, they could have big problems.
This is a problem. This is a problem. To scout, archers and skirmishes, he's coming with all the feudal army. Tone watch, okay, you're going to see, but you don't need to see more, because he's here in your face. What you need to do is army, more and more army. In this situation, probably a civil or a second archery range himself. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible that he's countering this army.
Yeah, it's tough. As spearmen from Japanese need to get their hits, didn't exactly get the hits, and Hera is just directly on top of Yo. Yo has no possibility of counterattacking. Yo can't build farms around this mill. Yo can't expand his eco. Hera it should just keep coming with this pressure.
Yeah, maybe he should do a tower. If you see that amount of army, you need to make some tower to protect the wood and also the farming area because, I mean, he's still coming aggressive. He's 12 army versus 6. Hera is in a domination mode activated, Tristan.
Yeah, clearly the approach here from Hera is just, I can't let Yo cook. I can't let Yo have any time. In game number 1, it was that approach with the tower rush and the scouts. Now game number 2, it's the same. And we said before the series, Hera's good at competing in the late game and waiting to get there, but against Yo, that could be tricky because that's exactly what Yo wants. And Yo's struggling, man. I mean, you could maybe tower, but you're really just hoping that you don't have to because you know if you tower, then in Castle Age, Hera could drop town center.
And he's going super aggressive. He's doing even forging. He has now so many scouts. This is 5 scouts. How many skirmishes he got as well? 8. So the combination he has is going to take the skirms, but he's going to take the spear. He's going to take absolutely everything. So many scouts, and this can be the game.
Yeah, it can be. I mean, there's still just those 2 spears. I like the patience from Hera because he knows if this continues like this for 2 minutes, he wins this game. So he's not diving in and, okay, well, now he could. Now he can because those spears are so weak. And the villagers, they're going to be up against forging scouts, and you just can't rely on villagers to fight back forging scouts. I know there's some weak scouts in there, but Hera's just massacring these villagers, and Yo's eco is a wreck right now.
What economy? He doesn't have any economy anymore. Look at the KDs, double the KD, 41 population, 55. We were talking that Hera is the clear favorite, and he's showing it.
Yeah.
He's definitely playing amazing in the first game. The second game, in my opinion, is playing even better because he got the dogs in front, and he went with the sneak, he got this cover, and even like that, even if he got this cover, look what he's doing, the amount of army he has to destroy Mr. Yo, because Mr. Yo is unable to mass more than 4 or 5 units.
Now, if Yo had those scouts out a little bit earlier and he didn't lose those vills, we'd be feeling a lot better about his situation. But unfortunately, he did lose those vills. And again, it's like the fights are happening in Yo's economy, so he can't expand. Hera's economy is completely walled. So the sneak villager approach is just beautiful from him.
Second stable?
And the second stable's coming up. More scouts are going to be on the way. Yo, in the back of his mind, is constantly thinking, I'm behind, I need to get to castle. If he goes to castle before me, I'm dead.
Yeah.
But he also has to respect the potential of Hera's army.
Yeah, well, he's doing a tower now on the goal because he's coming with more and more units here. He has finally some scout, and maybe he's going to be able to counter with help of some villages. But that's the problem. He's using villages all the time as well. So not only that he's killing villages, already 9. He's using 5, 6 villages, another villager down. It's a population difference can destabilize now, you know. But you feel that Hera's economy is going to explode from here.
Yeah. I mean, it already is a little bit. 700 more resources collected. The farming eco with wheelbarrows should take him up to Castle Age pretty quickly. Yo did win water, so he could add fishing ships there. That'd be a way to equalize a little bit. And Yo's produced more scouts than Hera has in the field right now, at least.
Okay.
So there's potential, but I mean, Yo he can't take this wood line now. If you wanted to take that gold, he can't. The farmer now, it's just...
Yeah.
It's so rough right now.
Check the resources now. He's about to click up. He has a dock in the north. Mr. Yo, I don't even know for what, because Hera is not even going for water, you know. Maybe he want to make some fish there, but yeah. It's a very, very rough situation. Resources for Hera are amazing. He's on the way to Castle Age. He has a lot of wood that he's even selling. He has not too many villages on gold. You can see his economy, his macro is so great. Just 6 on gold only, while Mr. Yo, 17.
I think the Sneakville, who probably deserves a name, there needs to be a Sir in front of whatever his name is for Hera's people because he's so important.
Still alive.
That Ville might go down. I think Yo is looking for it right now. I saw the archers just pass. He must be looking for it, but he doesn't see the villas like right there front and center.
Well, after all this battle, it's crazy that Mr. Yo is going to be able to go up, you know, not quite late. You know, he's trying to kill it. That villager, it's down.
Okay, well.
1 minute silent.
I mean, yeah, seriously, 1 minute of silence.
Anyway, look at those scouts. I mean, he deserved it, you know. He's a hero, you know. He's a hero. When a hero goes down, Tristan, you know what it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, scouts going down. Another villager now down for Mr. Yo. Ooh, he's going to take it. But population difference is crazy close for the KD that we see there, you know. Like,
agreed.
Mr. Yo is a survivor, and his fishing is just to recover that economy. Well,
the problem is his tower does like nothing for him because the base is so awkward now. He could still be pushed on the front of his base by his walls, by the way. There's nothing to stop Hera coming forward with villagers for that. And Yo built a tower so Hera can be on TC number 2, TC number 3. and just still raid with knights. So it's tough. But I want to say something real quick. So like a lot of times we say this map is the perfect type of map for the start of a series because you get to ease your way in and get warmed up, right? Yo is known for not being his best the first game or two, right? I love the approach so far from Hera, who probably still could win if he just took his time. But he's just like, you know what? First 2 games, I'm just coming out swinging, right?
And he's doing.
It's been so good. Tower rush in the first game, followed by scouts. Now he's going for the all-in aggression here.
Well, all in, but now he has 3 TCs.
Yeah, it's not even all in.
Now he's starting to have 3 TCs. Chambered in armor. Look at all the economy average. Gold, stone, wood. Then the least skirmishes, chambered in armor. I mean, he has an untouched economy. He has over 2,000 resources more in the bank.
Yep.
And he's using them. He's using them completely. So he can do whatever he wants. He's
and Armenians,
warrior priest.
Their wood and golds, or their wood, gold, and stone upgrades bring in resources even faster than other civs as well. So you have the mule cart, you have the efficiency bonus, and you have the 3 TCs. Yo needs to kill this now. He needs to stop this now, or this will not even be a contest in 3 or 4 months.
Yeah, we will see how he's going to kill it. The tower is there. He should have walled that area between the goal and the tower, but he didn't. So the skirmishes are ended the tower exactly. This is so many units. And Mr. Yo need a miracle to stop this. The knights are +2. He has the skirmishes. The tower is definitely not an oath, and he's taking absolutely everything. The Canadian is going away. He's trying to kill that knight that is very low HP. He didn't. But we all know how Hera micro all the time, every single unit. And that's what he's doing right now.
And he just makes so much more. He makes so much more. He's got +2 armor. His units are just better. So it's more units, it's stronger units, it's better economy, it's more economy. There's really no other way to slice it. I'd love to sit here and come up with this creative way to try and act like there's a chance here. There's 0 chance.
Yeah, it's 0 chance.
This is a Hera 2.
Yes, it's 2-0. It's 2-0, as you mentioned. It's an amazing game by him. He's destroying him right now. He's spamming because he has the economy to spam, and he's constantly sending knights, skirmishes. Yo has 7 army, 4 knights. In the 1 monk he's doing, but village number 37, 59, Echo KD, 25-3. He's not resigning because he forgot what is the button to resign.
He's not resigning because he's not warmed up yet. He's like, come on, man. Like, give me a chance.
Yeah,
give me a chance to warm up. And again, like Yo has said the previous 2 rounds he's won. He's like, I just haven't been playing good. I haven't been playing good. But he's been winning. Now, you feel you're not playing your best and you're just getting smashed like this. I mean, it's hard to find any reasons to be confident right now for Mr. Yo, unless game number 3 comes up and he has a good start. But
yeah,
this is brutal.
Now he has more army because, well, he was keep doing army, and Hera at some point stopped it doing the 4-tone center, and Hera can do whatever he wants.
I mean, if Yo did take down a piece of wall, so he could maybe counterattack, but he has to respect these buildings constantly. So. It's 69 vills for Hera, 38 eco for Yo. Yeah, there go Yo comes because he just took out the house, but Hera just adds a couple more. I mean, only way Hera loses this game right now is if he doesn't have his next option of military. I'm kind of expecting him to buy a castle, drop a castle defensively.
1,000 gold.
Go for some for some composite bowmen. But it could be Pike, it could be Halb, or it could just be Boom.
Yeah, keep few monks. If you see that he's a bit weak, some area he can do even another charge that he can work as a defensive building.
Yeah,
it's okay. He's here on this area just to don't let him go that way. When it's this kind of situation, it's kind of hard to keep the casting going because we're trying to give to the viewers a possibility for the player who is behind to see how they can come back, and I don't see it. Well. The transport. It's the only probably option he has now to transport and try to raid.
Hera, for as far ahead he is, he's had a greedy moment here.
Like and not doing any military.
Yeah, he didn't make any military, and Yo's had knights. I think he's thought he's fine, but Yo could have even run around through the middle.
Yeah.
So, yeah, here come the knights now. Hera will see this. I'm sure he'll have a couple more monks come over, and I'm sure he'll make some composite bowmen soon. So he shouldn't do much, but he loses a warrior priest there. There's the castle, though. That castle will complete. Yeah,
it's completely fine. Still, you can see how he doesn't panic. I mean, he still see the knights here, and look at his production. Nothing. He's still doing villages. He's doing more monks. He's gonna maybe make some walls here, maybe some houses, or some gate. Yeah, house, palisade now. So the nice.
I think he knows he's ahead. He wants to trap him. He wants to trap him.
Oh,
he wants to end the game in even more style.
And then he smile and he call it.
And Yo laughs. And let's hear. I want to hear what they have to say if we can.
Yes, let's see. Click.
Yeah, they might not say much.
The smile was
the only one
right?
that'll speak here is Yo.
Yeah. Well, but I was almost sure, you know, then he trapped, you know, confident. Let's be honest, Tristan. As we expected, Hera is dominating.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
even more than I expected, honestly.
Probably.
Because Hera can have a tendency and has had a tendency in this tournament to be way too defensive, and he's opened himself up to some potential losses, mainly against Leary. Maybe that's a style thing, but yeah, I feel as though as we come off the players now, clearly they're not looking to chat. Yeah, I just feel as though Hera's just come out swinging, like, and there's other maps where that can happen as well here. So that's not going to stop anytime soon. I think it's going to continue. Yo needs to win. He needs some confidence. And I guess maybe do you go for a boomier map now?
Let's see.
So you can't die in Feudal Age? Could be the play.
Anyway, the game 3 will be in a moment. Hopefully, Mr. You're going to get some energy, and we have a small break to give him some energy.
And now, a word from our partners. The rise of modern technology takes its toll on all of us. Hours and hours at your desk leads to stiff necks, aching shoulders, sore lower backs. But there is a solution. Back Force. The Back Force 1 Plus doesn't just stand like a rock on the digital battlefield, it transforms the way you sit. With Gamer Pulse LED lighting lasting up to 20 hours, this chair is more than just a seat. It's a throne. Personalize it with patches for your nickname, clan tag, or any custom text. Because your chair should be as unique as you are. Every Backforce chair comes in a wide variation in colors, including this noble white and gold or black and gold colorway, and the Gamerlegion Special Edition. Sit like a king with Backforce.
We'll be soon with the game 3. We were talking about the performance of the players. We have seen during the group stage that Leary, Hera, and TheViper has been into that another level. The fact is that Hera has won 5-0 in the group, very dominant 3 series, and then he got problem juice against the Pythar in the other semifinals. We can see Mr. Yo, it was the question mark. He could be able to contest versus Hera, not in the first 2 games.
Not in the first 2 games. And I really thought that Hera was just going to play his more defensive style today, and it has not been that. It's been a really fun 2-0.
But I expected this for Mr. Yo. To try maybe him to do the crazy aggressive bypass, to do something else, but then Hera was, if I'm waiting Yo, he's going to come. I think first.
I think Yo was really happy with the way the start was, because he was like, my form of aggression is the forward docks, right? But then he had to react to the Vills. And it's a hard position to get yourself into, but it's pretty wild. If you sneak on that map and just full wall, their army is just defending the entire time. And also, like, Armenians are absolutely insane. Like, people need to realize they are really good, and Hera used that eco just perfectly. So here we are. It has not been the start Yo would have wanted. We've got Yo in the red, we've got Hera in the blue, and we have Yo going for one of his old, trusty, reliable picks, Memb. If he wants some hope and momentum, he goes to his Burgundians. Classic Yo.
Classic Mr. Yo. But, and I say clearly, but Hindustanis love it like a good counter here.
Yeah.
Like, they have great civilization. The camels can counter probably those unique units. Then the gunpowder units they have. I mean, if Burgundians are good, Hindustanis are better, you know. And the economy is true that is really good for both. So maybe Mr. Yo, hopefully he has a wallable map and a fish boom with Burgundians, Gilnet earlier. It can be sick economy.
It can be sick. So I want to talk about how a player kind of approaches this, right? I think the first 2 picks, civilization-wise, more on the standard side, and if you were to just look at the civs, you would say at most it was 55-45, meaning pretty close in terms of the win rates, right? Usually 50-50. So it all comes down to gameplay. Well, the gameplay hasn't worked for Yo. The gameplay hasn't worked. Hera's had the edge. So now what happens is, now you're down 2 games and you say, okay, now I need to go high risk, high reward. And that's what this is. So in my opinion, this is more like a 65% Hindustanis, 35% Burgundians. But Yo's like, I need to take chances to get some wins on the board. So we'll see if that'll pay off. But my concern is, like a lot of times on this map, there's a question of, can you even make Feud Lage Army? Because maybe the opponent's going to be walled or something. Well, the Hindustanis can. Like you can make 4 scouts or 5 scouts, and you're still going to threaten the walls because of the building destruction bonus. So I think this is perfect for Hera. He doesn't have to like be worried about walls because he has a Civ to break them down, and he can make scouts for map control and adapt from there. So it should be really good.
And if it doesn't work, his economy is going to be still good.
Yeah.
I mean, cheaper village, he will have also the fish. He doesn't have to overcommit if he feels that it's impossible to break through.
Yep.
And Mr. Yo is already walling. Because if you are with a slow civilization, because let's be honest, Burgundians is a slow civ. It will have great economy, but you need to be safe. He's trying to wall. He's going to be wall completely on the left, and he will try to go up maybe now, or will try to go directly fast castle. When he's doing the dog that way, is because he's going to make more dogs and going to go for the fish boom, I believe. Not in the center, just on one side, just to have more and make more fish traps.
It might just be because the fish generated oddly as well. That's
True.
really weird.
Oh,
I didn't realize all 3 of them.
Oh, my.
Yeah, so I think that's just because the fish generated oddly. Like there.
That's normal. That's more normal, what happened
Also, how in the world are dolphins swimming in that like weird swamp?
Yeah.
Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Are you a dolphin expert?
No.
Look at me. There's a. I did the choice of fish there is interesting, but I want to back to what I said before. I think like you can't just full wall fast castle right now if you're Yo. So make your own Feud Lage Army and adapt. I think it would be far too risky to just try and boom. I'd like to see him wall, but make some spears and some scouts as well.
Yeah, I think he will do it. The scout is inside. Hera is not going to be surprised that he's trying to lame the ships, by the way.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's trying to do what he can.
1,
and Yo didn't garrison.
2.
What's happening? Yo, garrison! That's crazy. He was so late in the garrison, and TCs don't really hit too much here, and Hera knows it. And Hera killed 300 food with that scout.
What's happening? This is not normal, Tristan. You understand? It's happening the same thing in the first 2 games. This is a slow reaction by him.
Well, so the thing is the TCs don't hit crap. So Yo doesn't want to... Okay, Hera got too greedy there. Hera got way too greedy there.
Look at Yo.
That's funny.
Yeah, but like Hera's smile is, and Mr. Yo is like... it's a smile like...
Hera's a smile of someone who's up 2-0 and can have the confidence to do that. Yo's is kind of like, oh, God. You feel a little flexed on, honestly. You feel bad in Yo's position.
Well, but
he's gotten away with what he did.
Don't get the Chinese player angry. Be careful with him. He's not done. He's definitely not done.
Yo can build up. We just haven't seen a moment in the entire series.
He needs a good game.
Where he's had a good moment. Exactly.
I mean, he needs to take this game.
Yeah.
3-0 against Hera. Oof.
Yeah.
Tristan. So let's see. He's walling right now. He's walled completely. He has Bozo. I don't know if he's doing more fish. He's doing a lot more fish. Both plays, actually. 5 already for Yo. And this is walled completely, I believe, for Hera. Wow, that map on that area, Tristan.
It's actually, I think there's a hole on the very right.
On the right?
The very right of that wood line for Hera.
Let's see if we can check now when he sees if there is all wall here.
He's checking as well. He will find that with his own unit. Yeah, there is a hole there.
Small one. Okay. He's going to wall it. And fish 6, 5. Same village for both. But this foot he killed is 300 foot from ships.
Yeah.
300 foot.
Let's see if Yo expected the spear to come from that side, because that's kind of a weird angle for the spear to come from. You would think it would come from home. Now Yo really wants an opportunity to get through, and Hera drops the gate and blocks off that potential. Hera's just firing on all cylinders right now.
Hera is on beast mode activated.
Yeah.
Till now, it's semi-final. It's, playing 100%. But this is what we were talking. This is an amazing upgrade, but he should do more fish, right?
Yeah.
I mean, if he's doing this upgrade gill nets, need to make more fish for sure. You can see resources in the bag right now. Hera is floating already 500 food. Mr. Yo doesn't have the food, but he will be there. He's now having a scout, and he's bringing more and more spears. Army numbers, Yo with more. I mean, when you are with this civilization, at least what you want to have is map control. And this is what he's trying right now.
Yeah. And this is good from Yo. He might not have killed anything, and I understand Hera's maybe had the better of the highlight because of the quick wall and the sheep. But look at resources collected.
Yeah.
Burgundians, they at Bosal, Gilnets is in. This is not something that's possible for Hera. And Hera has done no damage. And all Hera's really done with his scouts is he's been chasing units. He hasn't been breaking in. He hasn't been applying pressure. So this could be good for Yo. Now, I want to see, where are Yo's stones?
It's inside. It's inside. At the back.
Okay, so
and another goal at the back.
Yeah,
it's very
okay.
safe. It's good map.
That's really good then.
It's really good map here for Yo. Yeah, it's gonna be up quicker, Hera, but that's normal. It's what we expect with Hindustanis. Burgundian's gonna have a sick fish boom. He's doing the second dock. He's not doing more fish for now, but he can. Still, he need to save some wood, probably also for the second building, but that will be a little bit later. And resources, 400 food in the back. Is already 500 resources more collected. That's really good.
Is Yo gonna try and go for the castle, Mem? Because camels, cav archers, all these things that you could see the Hindustanis make should be pretty decent against the elite, or just like regular Coustilier. But Yo's obsessed with the Coustilier. That's his unit. That's what he came back with in that game against Tata. We casted together.
What about? I'm just thinking something different because the castle seems that the Coustilier is going to have answers. But what about if you are going with the Burgundian's economy, some good fish boom, and go for a fast imp with a castle drop?
Maybe like pike, light cav.
You know, with gunpowder, with bomber cannons and so on. Because it's feel that Coustilier against this Hera and Hindustanis camels is not going to work. It's going to work. I mean, Coustiliers are good, but camels bonus.
If you use the charge, it can work. But then you're charged with like some monks.
Cav archers.
Maybe it could work. Yeah.
Cav archers for Hera.
That's the other issue I have with this map, by the way, is I think it is really hard to justify cavalry because you just run into walls. And as Hera is going to move around to try and hit these scouts, cav archers feels like it counters a lot of the civs we're seeing. It feels more natural as you're playing to just produce villagers with the food and get upgrades with the food, and then go for the CA. So
it's a crazy. I mean, he can do Imperial with this fish boom with 3 docks. You know, it's like having 3 TCs already extra because the fish is, and with Gilnets done, he has 7 on goal, which is quite some.
If you're going to do this though, Mem, I think you need to be double layer walled.
Yeah, no,
before units come up.
That's for sure.
And you can't take your berries and not build a house. Okay, so he does that, but yeah, like Yo is usually pretty good at that. House walls behind everything, but he's usually not adding fishing ships nonstop.
Yeah.
And investing into fish traps, which is pretty costly too.
Well, he's not doing, right? I mean, I'm telling something that is out of the box. Obviously, he's not going to make it. He doesn't have the resources in the bank. So I get he's not mining even a stone. So maybe he's just going a regular boom with some siege.
Yeah. But he wasn't expecting cav archers. I think he expected camels, which is why he's now going for these spears. But the cav archer play, again, it's been fairly common on this map, even from Hindustanis throughout the qualifier and the main event. And I think Yo now might be regretting not going to stone. He's under some pressure. He's still a minute away from the next stage right now, Mem.
Okay, second stable. He's going to go, then he's going to go light gas or cavaliers even.
Yeah.
If you see cav archers, cavaliers are good.
Big army, yeah.
Okay, let's see. Definitely need to do it.
Isn't this crazy though? There's no upgrades on these scouts, and look how fast that stable's going down. No other civ would sit here like this on a stable, but you're actually going to force all this reaction with just a couple leftover scouts. It's all Hindustanis.
That's a market to defend. I don't know if he's another stable too. Okay. He needs definitely to defend that area. He's in problems, but now he's up. He's going to do what? Light caps, but how many scouts? Well, 7 light caps can probably do a good job there. He has the armor, is doing the attack as well. The light that upgrade is also 50%. The price should be able to defend and make probably that market, but here he's playing very aggressive and having now map control still. Same population for both.
Losing the third stable kind of hurts the Cavalier option because typically the Cavalier research takes some time and then you still want 2 stables to produce. So I think for now, Yo's just hoping he doesn't have to go that route after losing the third stable. He'll drop his TCs, resources collected still way ahead for him and climbing. But we'll see if he can find an answer to this army. This is what we're worried about, is just the Hindustani military.
Yeah, well, the good thing is that he's already doing some siege. He's going to be a Scorpion. Probably he will need more than 1. Obviously, he has quite some. He's doing a monastery as well. And this is... Ooh, it's 9 fishing ships. Well, his opponent has 13. Yeah. Well, with 3 docks, he will have more right now.
Is Yo a player who you'd normally think would go for a fish boom?
Oh, he said all the day he loves now Rage Forest because of this.
Okay.
That was his state.
So you said
I
that?
hated always Black Forest. I love it now. Why? The fish boom.
Okay.
You know, he said like this, you know,
Okay.
without a single smile.
Yeah, of course. You don't know if Yo's being serious when he says
You
something
know?
like that.
Exactly. You are like, well, is he trolling? Is he telling the truth? Okay.
Yeah, because a lot of Arabia style players not really a fan of that, but many have had to get better at it. But most people are going to play it like Hera does. There are some exceptions here, of course. You'd expect Viper to maybe add more fish traps, Tato to add more fish traps. But that's like, Hera's just like, okay, we do one dock, and the rest is TCs and Vills. So I was asking you because I'm a little surprised that Yo is doing this. Typically, Yo is not the one going above 20 fishing ships.
Well, and now he's doing a lot. He has 17, and his full food is 19.
Yeah.
You know, so his food is just a fish right now. So he cannot go in. If he's going in and go to the fish, it's over.
Yeah.
It is over. He has to avoid this. Those are also with gill nets. So just think about how much wood he has invested there. 17 fish traps, 1,700 wood, and the fishing ships, plus the 3 docks, is 2 out of 3K wood.
Hera knows that it's tons of fishing ships because he's been in Castle Age faster, and Hera was on TCs faster. And Hera doesn't see much army either. So
He's still behind in the
exactly.
score.
He's behind in the score. The score kind of tells you everything here. But like, man, what army can Yo make against Cav Archer Camel? I mean, you need a
Ballistics and Scorpions
big army
right now.
Yeah, a really big army.
Yeah. Well, he need definitely to avoid that he's going in. For now, that's only a house, but he's still there. The Scorpions are good, but the Mangonel is coming. That this is good? Yes. It is a note? Definitely not. We have to be careful. The Scorpion is down. Now he's going to wall more. There's a couple of bonks. I like it. He's going to wall that one or not. You need probably redemption, but he has 4 villages on goal only. This is a problem.
Hera's like, who cares if you convert a Cav Archer? That doesn't bother me at all. Kills the monks. Mangonels are here. Yo's under pressure. Yo's got no army mem, and Hera is going to bust right through this wall.
Yeah, he has no military. He's 23. Ooh, the army he has is inside. And Hera is really fast, walling and trapping the light caps. He has trapped the light caps completely under the TC. He cannot do now any damage with them. He's going to go around, but he can take anything.
Well, and he traps him in because the camel could just kill them. This is insane from Hera. This might be some of the best Age of Empires I've ever seen Hera play today. Honestly, like this is it's crazy to say that.
And now he's in the Tristan. He has a barrack here, but he's going to go directly into the fish. Hera's score now exploding, taking all the villages. The camels are in, the caballos are in, and when he go and kill the fish, he's going to be game number 3 for the Canadian. He doesn't even need probably to go to the fish because the Lambrias are lonely. Total domination.
Yeah, he could just kill anything he wants at this point. I mean, Yo's population's still great. He does have some Scorpions here. Pretty sure the camels are on the fish now. So Hera's just split up. Yep, killing off the fishing ships. They'll probably die eventually, but there's just no flow or momentum. And this is what I talked about in Dark Age. This is a high-risk, high-reward situation where it looks worse than maybe other civs would have given him opportunities for, but he feels he has to take risks now against Hera because of how good Hera's been playing.
Yeah, the Scorpions are there. It's still going to take some. It's taking more villages. Those Scorpions will need Ballistic probably to take those down. He's not taking. And now he's going to kill more and more. It's already Echo KD 19-1. KD in total 40-18. And all this without Ballistic.
Uh-oh.
Oh! He noticed immediately. He's absolutely sick.
Well,
he's going to notice now. Of course.
No one is going to demo Hera twice in a row. They'll get him the first time with the camels, but not the second time.
What is crazy is that after all this madness gameplay by Hera, you check the population and Mr. Yo is still ahead.
Yeah, that's true. And that's the benefit of his situation.
Fishing ships, man.
Yeah, I mean, 19-1 KD. The fish boom is genuinely good. And hey, maybe there's a chance for Yo. If he can get a castle down in the middle with all that stone,
check his resources
could
collected.
be really good.
Still over 2K more, 22 villages on a stone. Take the castle here, and now he has pikes. He's gonna come with Scorpions.
Yeah.
He has monks as well. He might that he's still winning this game.
Yeah. It would be insane. He's still making fishing ships, by the way. So this strategy from Yo, maybe it is risky, but clearly it's giving him a chance. Yeah,
it can work.
We see him with Siege now. Listen, for the last 2.5 games, we have just seen Hera dominating. So we see Hera get those kills, and we think it's going to be inevitable. But with the res collected, this could be good for Yo, but the Siege Workshop needs to go up.
But why he's not quick walling
It
there?
needs to go up.
Oh man, he's not up. He's gonna lose it.
It
Oh,
doesn't matter.
he lost it.
He's bringing
coming
more vills. He's bringing more vills.
Because the castle is gonna happen there. He has 63 villas, 14 villas behind.
Yo,
Yes.
just drop a castle in the middle, bro. Just
Gonna
drop
make-
it.
He want to
Don't-
make it there. He want to make it in the hill. He want to go greedy.
His vills are going to be in the hell if he doesn't just drop
Look
the
at the castle he want to make. He want to make a castle on his face. Crazy, Mr. Yo. It's all in, all or nothing. If I go, I go. If not, I go home. But no, doing the castle in front, pikes, light caps, scorpions, he will do the castle.
I think if I go up, I mean, you have to respect it for all the reasons we've stated. He's making it messy against Hera. He's putting Hera under pressure. He's taking risks, and this castle is going to complete. He could then build a second castle. Hera's now on the way to Imp, but Hera will have a lot of problems here, Mem.
I'm not sure. The Canadian, after all this madness, is on the way to Imperial. How he can be up to Imperial with all the army he did? Well, because his macro is used on another level, as you can see.
Where do you put the next castle here?
On the left, where the TC and the Monastery both forward, bam. It's true that you want to have one castle probably on the goal, if
Sure.
the game go for the longer game, but imagine there, exactly,
Yeah.
there you go. You take both town centers, and which one is the TC with the Imperial?
Hopefully for Hera, the one in the back.
Man,
Hera's too
make
experienced.
a mistake, man. Make a mistake.
Hera's
At
too
least one
experienced.
mistake, Tristan.
Hera has been castle dropped by Yo
Yeah.
way too many times to count. I'm sure he knows by now. So Hera,
Look at the farming here.
to push that back, is going to need lots of gold, Mem. That TC on gold will be denied. He's making a run for that left side, I think. It'll be tough for Hera. He only has 10 cav archers. It's not like it's 30, which is what he would want.
Doesn't have a castle.
And he
also,
doesn't have
yeah,
a castle
Yeah.
for the Trebs. Yeah, this could be a problem.
Yeah, well, let's see. Can you explain me how he has 30 on foot, but he has 32 fishing ships?
Well, there's probably a couple idle fishing ships.
Okay.
Yeah, they're just chilling over there.
Okay, didn't
At
make
the-
them.
at the
It's
port.
crazy. No,
Yeah.
don't have a single farm, basically.
Yeah.
Or one or two only. Two only.
Three
two
farms, two
Oh,
farmers,
man.
yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. 3 farmers. Castle now on the left, and now gold, stone upgrades, 0 gold. That's a problem, you know, to push all this, and he's going all in.
Yo needs to. If Yo dives, I actually think he could take a really good fight right now.
No, he's not.
That's the
thinking-
MTC.
Yeah. Oh, that's the Imperial Toll Center. 20 seconds. That's the game, guys. That's the game. He need to go with the army. He need to go with the army. Take the Toll Center. Take the TC, Mr. Yo. If you would take the TC, we might have a series to
Yeah.
one.
He's
Oh
dropping
my
another
God,
castle. I think
another
Hera will make it
castle
to
on his
Imp.
face.
I think Hera will make it to Imp. It's really close. He'll
Oh,
make
man.
it, but he'll lose the Vills. I think he's losing some of his army as well because Yo has moved forward with the elite. Sorry, just the castle age.
It's elite game. Elite game,
Yeah.
you know? Anyway, Custeliers are going to raid now more and more. How is Mr. Yo winning this game?
Because fish
Zero goal.
booming is busted. That is why.
Especially with this civilization.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, the upgrade from feudal age.
Yeah.
Remember, Gilnet from feudal age is what, 15% faster,
Yep.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yep.
And now, Mr. Yo is still in castle with more army, 20 villages more. Crazy this player, man.
Yeah, and
Crazy
like
this player.
Hera's, how can he treb the castles? He can't because his castle is safely on the side of the map. How can he make camels? He doesn't really have the best food eco. And
Herbal medicine again.
Yo's unit, the initial attack it does against camels, they beat camel because of that charge attack. Yo's going to have 20 of them here. Even getting herbal medicine now to heal up some of the weak ones. This is a position that I've seen Yo in so many times, Mem. And in a game we thought that he was just going to lose, I don't see how
And
Hera
he
wins
win.
now.
And he can win. Let's see. I mean, it's still Hera, but he's housed now. This is a problem. He's going to try to build a castle. He's doing the castle in a very good area. I like it. I don't know if at some point he should try to go in. Nah, Mr. Yo, just keep going.
Yeah, just keep going.
Keep going.
No
It's
end here.
spamming. 9 Custeliers on the queue. 3 rams, one more in the queue. He's just going all in, not letting him build, and he's killing all the military buildings, Tristan.
Yep.
Everything.
Also the fishing ships all going to be down for Hera. Hera's food eco is pretty much idle now. Hera will have the gold,
Look at the score.
but Yo has the eco now. Yo's collected 6,000 more resources. Maybe now you go in. I don't know. The resources are looking good. He's
No, now
has
he
a
can.
castle.
Now he can go.
Yeah, now
look
it
at the
makes
pop. He's
sense.
200 pop, basically, you know.
Yeah.
So now you don't need to spam anymore. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Yo is on the way to Imperial in a game that when he was going inside, we were telling, it's the best game we have seen played, base Age of Empires from Hera. Then Mr. Yo, listen us,
Yeah.
said, you will see now who is playing the best Age of Empires, you know.
Yeah, this is why he did
Yeah.
it. Like, we clearly saw the risk, too. Like, in the early, there were moments in this game which were not pretty. but
It was
eventually
looking 3-0.
he got it. Yeah,
Yeah.
eventually he got it.
Okay.
Now, Yo, I think, is having an oh crap moment because he realizes Hera's on that gold. So instantly he's going to try and run to the gold in the left, but the gold in the left is castled by Hera. So Yo shouldn't be able to take Hera off the gold. What he can do is he can just keep pressuring the main eco from Hera because Hera's Treb even is not really well protected. So
I mean, he has the game, man. He's 200 population now, 118. He has crazy resources. He's gonna get the goal on the right. He's gonna make the castle there. He's only one. He can dive with the Custolis and take that threat.
I agree.
Directly.
I think he's concerned because Bracer's in for the CA. There's some camels there, and you still have to respect that.
Yeah, I think he's up to him. He said, I don't want to lose the army.
Yeah.
+4, I do myself, +4, still 7 on gold. They didn't even take the relics. Heavy counters right now for Hera. Let's see, it's 40 villages more.
Yeah, I mean, and also Hindustani villagers are really cheap, so Hindustanis can come back. It's not like Hera doesn't have access to gold anymore.
But he's not rebooming, huh? He's not producing villages.
That's true. He doesn't have many TCs, actually.
He has 1. No, 2.
2. Yeah,
Two
that's
centers.
a huge deal. The fact that Hera doesn't have the space to boom, but also that he doesn't have the TCs to reboom.
Yeah. Can we check the fish boom from your 1 moment, Fat? My goodness.
Yep.
Beautiful.
Yep, he's got 32 fish
Perfect.
traps there.
Yeah.
All set up perfectly.
The
Castle
castle's
for Yo
up.
needs to go up. It needs to go up. It needs to go up. It needs to go up, and it's going to be denied
How do
at
love you, man.
97.1%. I can't believe my eyes.
He did it, but he's still easy. The Imperial, the score difference is still massive. He has also the goal in front. He's doing the +4. He's going to go send now more villages, probably. There is going with more villages. Still, the advantage is really big. Hera is definitely not giving up. But
If-
timing and the momentum is now for the Chinese player.
Yeah, if Yo can get elite, I'm pretty sure he just dominates this.
He's doing now.
Like that, if he just fights with everything,
Yeah, he's
okay,
gonna
he's
take
going
it.
to fight before elite.
Okay.
Oh, that was well played from Hera.
Yeah, you don't want to take... Was a great move by Hera.
That was
for
really
sure.
good.
Yeah, he's coming with a lot more army, but he has to wait. Just wait for the upgrade. Elite on +4. Elite on +4 might do a big difference. He's going to make the castle now on the right side. And well, at some point, if he cannot feel happy and confident, make the Halberdier upgrade. Halves and Custelier, it should be an oath, right?
Okay. Cav archers are in a decent number, though. The Cav archers could snipe a lot here, too. These are Hindustani camels we're talking about. Is Yo just going to go kill the castle on the left right now?
I think so.
Okay.
He's going to take all the gold miners.
Watch this. Ready?
Oh,
Prediction. Hera's going to panic buy stone to get murder holes.
And he's still going to lose the castle. You know?
I mean,
Probably.
Hera's got no army over there.
I like the
So
castle
he's going to
as well.
become a Loey legend here.
Let's
and
see.
he's going to try and get murder holes!
But, man, you are T90 Tamus, man. Okay, he's going to take now the castle or not? It will, right?
Yeah.
Because he has still 2 castles for, well, let's take the castle. He's going to take it with the Custeliers or not?
I think it should go down. It should go down very...
Yes. Well, it's not Tarkan.
Well, it's maybe
that
not
great.
fast enough. Murder holes is really strong.
Okay.
If research is faster now, I don't know. And Hera's now pushing back. Does Hera
Oh
have a
my
chance
God.
in this game?
Mr. Yo, man, make the halves. And come there with the army. He's wasting those Custelier. He's taking some. It's true that Hera has 0 villages on gold, literally 0. But
Now
he's taking back everything,
Now he
man.
can go back on gold because the murder holes saved him. And now he's back on gold. That was his gold income. Yo, I think, didn't have faith in his ability to dive this army. Now has waited too long, so now probably he can't dive the army. And Hera, as you would say, is coming back from the damn hell.
You're improving. Look at those Custeliers, and now it's going to be the house. It's going to be the +4. Halberdier, Arbiter, all the castles going down.
It doesn't sound as good when
But you are improving.
Well, thank you.
It's what I said. I didn't say perfect. Improving. Going with the Custelier, it's gonna go and gonna go in and gonna raid. You have to be careful. It's 3 trebuchets. 170 population, 166. What's happening here?
Well, what's happening is this is the exact comp that Hindustani should win this matchup with. Camel and Cav Archer. This is what we thought about in Castle Age. Then things got messy for Hera. But Yo just, ever since he clicked up to Imp, hasn't been able to do a lot of damage. And these camels and Cav Archers are absolutely insane. So Yo is now going to have castle problems. He only has 3 castles to produce. He's lost all his forward castles. And I think Halb could be kind of a tricky ask from him if there's Cav Archers on the field. So crazy game. I think I prefer Hera's position, man. I think, like, the fish boom is gone now. No one, that doesn't matter. It's just about straight army count. an army type,
but
and it's
Mr.
way
Yo,
better for Hera.
But Mr. Yo has very good resources. Well, you are sending all this, make light caps or hazards even, they are cheaper, remember, and keep raiding the economy because Hera still doesn't have yet recovered for his echo. He has only 34 on foot, and he's still in the game because he's controlling the army like a god.
I would have loved to see Yo, instead of going to that castle on the left, just dive. Just send everything.
Yeah. This is so important, by the way.
Yeah, and now this is good. This is good. Because Hera can't be here and back at home at the same time. The Treb will take the castle down. The
We'll
Halberd
kill a lot.
This is all of Hera's golden cup.
Yes, we'll kill so many villages. The castle is going to be down. He's going to try to take the Trebs, but doesn't matter. So many villages will go down. It's still Hera. He's on 185 population, but now he's going with all the army on the right to try to take the castle down here.
So they're both. Are they both going to be Trebbed out of the gold position?
They switch the
They're
gold.
going to switch sides, yeah. That's crazy. I mean, both might even be able to build a castle on that side. So,
Health will help. Not many healths. You need to wall. I don't let him go in. Don't let him go in. It's take the tone centers. If he's going in, and if he's doing it at some point Imperial Camels, then, oh boy. Wall that area. You don't want to let him go in. And he's not going. Okay, he's a little bit afraid, let's say.
The difference here is Hera is actively mining gold this second. And still his army population... Well, actually, Yo's army population is pretty
similar.
Good as well.
And he's only 108 villages. Hera is holding because he's controlling those army incredible. Like, he's not losing those army.
Yeah.
He's still having those camels for 15 minutes ago.
Yo, desperate
he's
to
not
snipe the
producing.
Trebs.
You look, he's not producing. Now he's rebooming.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Yeah, it's just like really difficult to take engagements if you're Yo against the main force. If both of those armies are together. If it's just one of them, if it's just camels, the Halbs could take care of that. If it's just Cav Archers, the Custilier could take care of that. Man, what a game. It's
relics.
Such a good series. I know it's 2-0, even if Hera wins this one, but like the games have just been super fun to watch. It's been amazing strategically.
No, but
this one's been the best game, though. Yo has to win this game.
Yeah, he has to win this game. And for the good of the series, we hope that he does, because a 2-1 is make the series a lot more interesting. Obviously, for Hera and Hera's fans, they want to go 3-0 right now, which is obvious and is normal. That castle will be down. This is 2 traps. Custilius and Halberdiers taking this is very important because now his economy is really unprotected.
That's a lot of Halbs.
Yeah,
oh, man. And Hera's Cav Archer count isn't really that great.
Only 17.
Yeah.
And 0 armor. He doesn't have any armor in those Cav Archers. He's not heavy Cav Archers as well. I think if he's going now in and commit, this can be maybe the game. Well, not against Hera. There's so many units. Camels and Cav Archers. Is going to lose all the units or not? I think Hera will take this battle.
Well, Hera doesn't have armor on his camels either, so they're not as tanky. That is a great engagement for Yo. You just chew up. You lose the engagement, but you chew up the gold units from Hera. That's kind of what you're asking for. Ooh. And most importantly, he also trepped down the castle from Hera throughout that time. Now, this Memb cannot happen. At this stage of the game, you have to try and wall your main base if you can, if you're Yo.
Just wall, like this, wall. He's doing a castle there to protect, okay. He's doing more fish at the same time, it's okay. But population now, both are going back to Dark Age. You know, sooner, you know, or later, because now they are 150 population. He lost so many fish traps.
Yeah, it's also super messy when you re-add fish. It's all inefficient and awkward and takes time and takes resources. I mean, we have this back and forth. The eco count's now similar. In a game that swung back and forth, I got to say again, I prefer Hindustanis. If Hera could get to 40 CA, heavy CA that is, with some camels, it gets so really difficult for you.
Very tricky. Very, very tricky. Let's see. It would be better maybe now instead of Custilier, Halbs and Paladins maybe. I mean,
he does have 3 castles or 4 castles.
He can produce it still. Okay.
So it's not bad.
He's doing another. He's doing another on a good area as well. He's trying to keep going. He's gonna take some gold here. This is good. This is very good also. I mean, Hera is struggling with the echo. I mean, he's around 100 villages all the time. He's losing a lot more.
Look at these raids from Yo as well. Like, Yo's sending random units into areas where Hera doesn't have castles. So when you're thinking late game, you're obviously thinking about comp, but you're thinking about castle setup. Hera has 1 single castle on the map with no stone. Yo is soon going to have 5 castles on the map, and he still has all the stone income in the middle. He's been mining this whole time.
All the time.
Yeah.
That's why he keeps rebuilding all the time.
Yep.
It shouldn't be good to make some gunpowder units, some bomber cannons as well by Yo. I mean, you have to micro like a god, of course, but you need something else than these melee units, you know? You need some range here to hold these.
Yeah, I think it could be good, but it's also a really messy game and really hard to keep track of bomber cannons when it's a messy game.
Fortified wall?
Fortified wall from Yo, so he's going to stonewall his base. And I think... No!
I mean, seriously, man, you got the outbreak, but then it's a hole. I mean, seriously. I mean, yeah, and now surprise, I'm coming. Yeah, and
He
the comments,
also-
and he might be thinking, how?
Yeah, he'll notice that hole. I'm sure he'll check. But
Yeah,
as he
there
finds,
you go.
as he finds the hole, he doesn't have
Holy moly.
fletching, so the castle might not kill everything.
Yeah.
But
It's
then
still raining.
back to what you said, I really think in this messy a game, it's just a raid fest for Yo. Like, it's not even, what are you going to take down with Siege? You take down castles.
Amazing
There's
fist
just
bump.
one castle from Hera.
Do you like his fist boom now?
No, I don't. That hole was so brutal. That hole was so brutal. That could be game-changing. It takes so long to get that set up again. Hera's coming to the middle. If Hera can get stone again, this would be massive. And Yo is not, he doesn't really have the army to engage against Hera's army just
but
yet.
he's doing finally bomber cannons. He's doing finally. He has one bomber cannon. He needs a couple of bomber cannons. Nice demos. They're going to defend a lot now. Okay, Halberd Diaz and those Custodians is going to go in. This is what he needs. I think this is what he
good.
needs. The economy, you know?
And
Go
in
for
theory,
Diaz.
if you raid there, then you can use a bombard cannon to try and snipe the trebs. That's essentially what I think he's going for here. Now, it'll be hard to tell because there's a million things happening, but I think that Siege Workshop is preparing the bombard cannon to take that.
Well, there's a bomber cannon already outside. I think he's probably on the left, trying to take more units. I don't know where even the bomber cannon is. You have to be careful not to commit there. No. This is really tricky. You might lose everything, Mr. Yo. The Custodes is trying to take the TC. The Halberdies are now in front in a good position, but those Cav archers and the camels together with Hera's micro is just absolutely insane.
It's just better army. It's just better army, right? And gold can fund it. We might actually run out of gold. I'd love for Vodka to toggle on how much gold is left on the map.
Not many.
Just to see, because like they're mining gold pretty heavily. 14,000 feels like a lot, but on this map, that's not very little at this stage. So maybe that becomes a factor at some point.
Yeah, and look, if Hera was here holding with heavy camels +2, and now he has +4, Cav archers that now is going to be heavy Cav archers, it's going to be depressive. Oh.
That's not good.
Okay.
That's a capture age bug. And just as capture age said there, oh dear.
Oh man,
Oh dear.
I got stress and panic in a moment.
Yeah.
We will be back soon, guys. Hopefully, because the moment is crucial in the game. I guess that they will pause the game, so we can keep watching.
We should have them pause.
Don't worry, guys.
Are we back?
Let's go.
Oh, okay.
Let's
Thank
go.
God. Okay.
No more panic. But what happened? Mr. Joville is 94, 60. No, it's Hera. Okay, it was switching the score for a second. I was like, whoa, this cannot be. Population is still a lot better for Yo, and the economy much better for Yo. But Hera can lose army.
Yo still is the castle set up, and Hera still only has one castle. I think this should be Yo's game, Mem. He's got 40 more vills. Earlier, he sniped the trebs that Hera had as well. So Hera has no way to actually push these castles, and Yo's fixing the fish. Yo is seeing all this open farm territory. Hera's got like 20% of the map. What a game, man. What a game.
Hera is holding for his ability, his mechanics controlling the army.
Yeah.
But the raid he did in Castle Age, it was massive.
Yeah.
I mean, any other player will be called it the GG, and he's holding because he is not being creating so many units. He just don't lose them.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
He's not losing them. You know?
And Hera's probably like, well, I'm not going to resign if my army's better.
And the score is ahead.
Understandable,
Also.
and my score's ahead. Yeah, but Yo has said many times to me, the score wasn't true. The score was lying, right? He should know that he's at least got the position. But, I mean, this is, you can't engage against this, which is actually why it's really important Hera gets Siege. Like, he needs bombard cannons. I think he shouldn't rely on Trebs because he just has one castle.
He has Siege already. If he upgrade Imperial Camels. He still don't have Imperial Camels, Tristan, you know?
True.
I mean, imagine if he's able to do those upgrades. Then I don't know if he has the game, because those are Siege with mobility.
Yeah.
Like, look how it's dealing with those units.
Hera might even run out of wood at some point. Like, he
has no map.
He's got
he has no map.
very little map. There, the Halbs are going down. Cav Archer's just dominating, as we've seen. I think Yo needs to raid with Hussars now. I think using all of your gold on the Custilier is a mistake. I think Hussar, that way you can be okay with losing 20 units and still get some value, whereas right now he might be throwing all of his gold away, and he might run out.
How Hera, with this map control he has, which is not map control at all, is still doing Imperial Camels right now at this stage of the game.
Well, he picked Hindustanis for this purpose.
Yeah.
This civilization was drafted to be the best late game civ possible. But Hera's still not making siege.
Yeah, how many castles has Mr. Yo? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
He could still lose too.
I mean, how he's got 7 castles? I mean, how much trebuchets he need Hera here? Well, he's doing now too. You know, and he's gonna be Imperial Camels in a moment. Halberdiers and Kusti. Do you think some skirmishes could help here? Because the amount of cavalry is now is scary.
Yeah. By the way, some of the stats guys reset after the restart with capture rate. So just to point that out in case you can pick up on that. Big raid again from Yo.
Yeah.
But Hera is making those trebs, and he'll have Imp Camel Memb, and I really like to see how much gold Yo has available on his side in a moment. Obviously, this is a slaughter. Oh my goodness, he's just slaughtered. Hera's down to 85 vills. So he definitely needs to push. And he also loses the treb.
This is so good. This is so good because he's at the limit with the wood, at the limit with the gold. There's no more gold for Yo. You will have no gold. But here's no gold either.
Yeah, true.
There's no gold either. And Yo has 3 relics and Burgundian's Vinegar bonus. You know?
If it's no gold...
The market. We might see the neutral market.
We might see
you can trade, man.
True.
Yeah, Black Forest vibes. Let's go.
But if it's a no gold game, I think Cav Archers are insane. Like, because it just becomes Cav Archers versus Halb and Hussar then, right?
Mr. Yo, why is he on gold? He's doing mining camps, I think.
Yeah,
because he was not having mining camps. But now, seriously, with Mr. Yo having map control, he should trade right now.
No.
Why? He has to trade. He will have no gold soon.
Yeah, but it's not. Population efficiency is brutal, I think.
Yep.
Like, maybe from the south, maybe.
From that area to the other corner?
Yeah, but,
to that corner?
But then, like, imagine you queue up 10 trade cards. It takes so long to get the pop back, and then your military's already bad compared to your opponent, and then you're missing 10 pop space. I think.
Yeah, but what you do with Burgundians, you don't have no gold. Well, you have no
raid
gold.
with Hussars. Stop spending your gold. You save your gold for trebuchets and bombard cannons, and you go Hussars, you go Skirms, you go Halbs. You do not keep making this unit, I think, is the play.
How is possible that Hera has 200 population, 104 military, 3 trebuchets, 50 cav archers, 51 Imperial Camels. Now there's a trebuchet forward taking one of those castles. Mr. Yo, if I'm not mistaken, is doing the castle number 8. No, it's not TC. He's not taking the castle, but he's doing another castle there to defend. But the castles don't even have +3. That's a Bracer, so... okay.
This is just such a good army here. Such a good army for Hera. Now, that's not a bad engagement for Yo because he'll take the Treb, and a lot of the Halbs are not getting hit by Cav Archers here. So Yo's going to actually take that because he's still not spending near as much gold, but Hera will dominate the fight. Hindustanis just cannot be killed by the Burgundians.
He cannot kill it. He cannot kill it. I don't know if he has to do something else. He has 46 Halberdiers in the queue, 16 more Custeliers, and that army is not working. We don't see bombard cannons. We don't see anything to reach those Cav Archers. Maybe Ornagers or something. Well, they don't have Siege Engineer. 0 goal here for Hera. Where is Hera mining coal?
Hera's got a little bit left.
Oh, he's here. Is there?
He's got a little bit left. Yo also does have 4 relics. I mean,
oh man.
So he's got the relics. He has collected 30,000 more resources. It's just he cannot win a freaking fight against this army. And this is a horrible fight for Yo. Just horrible. Like, remember, I think he's dead. I don't know how you kill this. Hera's going to treb through. Yo isn't raiding
Flemish
anymore.
Revolution. You know,
maybe.
I mean, why not? Make few traps, Flemish Revolution, and try to go and kill everything, you know? You have to make the upgrade, no?
It's expensive. I don't know how much that would cost right now based on 143 villagers. I'm sure some chatters will do the math. But
don't have to me.
Maybe, like, changing all of your villagers to military here is the only way to kill this. But then, can you last without the economy?
Caravan, he's gonna trade!
He's gonna trade! We've never seen trade on this map!
Trade! Bomber cannons, you need to kill those 3 markets! I told you, man, never fail! Trasim Menstradamus, Tristan.
Well,
okay.
The concern here is he gonna be able to keep his trade alive?
Yeah, well, that's why he has 8 castles, you know? He has 8 castles for now, but one of those castles is going down. They still have 700 stone in the bank. The Imperial Camels are beast camels. They never die.
Hera
they don't die, man.
Hera can't replenish his gold units either now.
Yes.
So, and especially Hera, because he doesn't have the relics.
Ooh,
so the camels are super weak, and the Cav Archer mass is consistent. I think it's going to mainly be light Cav with the Cav Archers now. Nice shot from Yo to repair here. He's got the trade carts on the way, and he can hopefully afford to just send more units, and he's just going to engage.
Yeah. Yeah, because now there is not a lot of camels. If camels are going down, There's no more resources for Hera, no food, no gold, no nothing. It's still gonna take this, yes, but more halves are coming. More 72 halberdiers in the queue. This is really good. He's taking the trebuchet. I think this is a note for Yo to dominate. Look at the population, 170, 140. Tristan, he can do it.
I think so, and he's just gonna free up the population for the trade. Hera has 0 on gold. And so if the comp is unkillable, Mem, you just simply have to have the better economy, right? We've seen it so many times.
40k resources more.
Also,
35 or
this
something.
castle setup from Yo is ridiculous, man. So well played. And he doesn't have to respect that army until a Treb shows up. There's a Treb from Hera, unprotected. That Treb will get sniped. Now there's another Treb here. And Yo has a bomber cannon.
Yo, the trap down is great. He's great to snipe. He's great to snipe. He called the GG, man. What an amazing, incredible game.
Wow.
I couldn't see the trade there, but well, I was happy. He was doing the trade cut.
Maybe I should have. Yeah.
Look.
Maybe I should have traded.
Mister, you feel good, huh?
You were trading too? Nice. Just starting.
Just started the trade.
Can I have a smoke break? Of course. After this game, back, I'm with you.
Okay, well, Hera finally loses a game in this series. What a fight from Yo. What a fight from Hera to stay alive. That would have been completely series-breaking for Yo. If he would have lost that game, he would have had no chance. Now, he's going to have his little smoke break. He's going to walk by us here. He played like an absolute beast.
Good job, Mr. Yo.
And he's out there to think about the next couple
He's
games.
smiling. He's going to smiling, Have you seen?
Oh, he'll smile when he wins.
But what you need to kill this guy in the game? I mean, it's incredible how he hold it.
I agree.
He hold it like a brutal beast. It's I don't know. I have no words, man.
Yeah, I
how
agree.
he was controlling those camels, those cabarches. For a long time, the cabarches were not even close to be fully upgraded.
Yep.
And
yeah,
he was
did a really
holding
good job.
great.
I mean, there are in-game reasons, obviously. The cheaper villagers with the Hindustanis, the faster golden come with the Hindustanis, the cav archers and the camels, which we saw dominate. But still, the fact that he made the game out of that was unbelievable. But also, let's not forget that at one point in that game, we thought Yo was down 3-0-3. Like, we thought he was just dead. Remember, Hera broke in, killed the fishing ships, and with the momentum of the series. So, that was kind of a comeback in my mind from Yo as well when he pushed up the middle there. Very well played. Again, it seems like the fish boom is absolutely insane, and he took advantage of that.
Was epic. Those are the games that we like to cast, Tristan. It was amazing. Anyway, guys, we're going to have a quick break, really, really quick, and we will keep going with the game number 4.
And now, a word from our partners.
A mouse! A mouse!
What is it, dear? Why you rage? Oh, honey. That's no ordinary mouse. It's the UH Reaper 250. With this mouse in your household, you never have to be scared again.
Yes, the U-Rage Reaper 250, featuring DPI control, advanced ergonomics, RGB lighting, and customizable buttons, is the perfect addition to every competitive household. Why U-Rage? It's all good. Get yours on Mueller.de.
It's all about you, guys. Remember, it's all about you. What a nice ads, that we don't get tired to see them for sure or not. Whew. Let's take some breath, Tristan, because we need to analyze a little bit. They still need a bit on a break. What is going to pick now here after this exhausting game? I see an Arabia game coming.
Maybe even high tides, honestly, because the first two games, he was able to be really aggressive, and I think that high tides is maybe his best option to do that. As we get to the draft here in a second, normally I think production would want a little bit more time with us, with our suits and whatnot.
I mean, look at the contrast we have today.
Not bad. But I think we got to look at the draft here, because I want to point something out that's very important that we touched on initially with the draft, and it was the fact that we thought Yo would win through unique unit civilizations, okay? Think of the civilizations he's played with so far. He's played with Saracens. You don't usually see Mamelukes. Japanese, you don't normally see Samurai. But then that one game where he gets the boom, cavalry, unique unit civilization, he wins. And look what he has. He's got Lithuanians, Vietnamese, Berbers, Burmese, all good options for unique units.
Even
and
Bengalis.
Even Bengalis, yeah.
Bengalis can do it, you know.
So-
But, in what map? You think after this crazy game, Hera should pick Copenhagen? I don't think he should, because in Copenhagen we might see something similar for Yo.
Well, here's another thing, right? If Hindustanis was still available, it would actually make Yo question heavily what to go for in Copenhagen, because Hindustanis are insane on Copenhagen. They can beat all of those civs badly. So now that Hera's lost with that, he has to fear the Vietnamese way more, because the
100%.
Hindustanis can't go for Gulam.
100%.
He has to fear the Berbers way more. So I think that was a very good moment there for Yo, draft-wise, game-wise, of course. That's perfect. I think if Hera would have played some other civilization and lost, he'd even be feeling better about his civilization
Where do you
right
think
now.
he's going to use the Lithuanians? I feel Lithuanians are going to be in high tides,
I think it's a good guess. Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You go early for the dock, you know, if you want. You can put a dock earlier or use a super fast app.
Yep.
With Lithuanians, you know, and try to get the initiative from there. And if the game go longer, also the unique units there are a valid option.
He might want to go, Lithuanians on Dry River as well. But
Oh yeah, no, I see more Berber there, Berbers.
can you go Burmese there? Because you see all the relics, and it... I don't know.
But the late game is more limited, no? Like Berbers there, you know.
Yeah.
You can go Hussars, Cavalier Cheaper, Camel Archers. That you love it. I see Vietnam in Copenhagen, you know. Then the
I think
Berbers. Well, but there were then Bengalis because
I think
what is gonna use
Bengalis
in Arabia.
I would have, if Hindustanis were still available, we would not see Bengalis played. But now that Hindustanis are played, I think we might see Bengalis on Copenhagen. You
Yeah,
get the
great
extra
boom.
vills,
Yeah, great
you have
boom.
amazing boom, Ratha for the mid game. I mean, Berbers as well is very strong there, but
The
yeah,
problem
I like
is
the
that-
draft for Yo.
That Malay might go in Copenhagen now, or Mayans still. Mayans for Arabia, I think. Knowing Hera.
Hera would love Mayans for Arabia. That's true. And I think
Nice.
Yo might go Vietnamese
Ooh, they're
there
there, huh?
even to try
Nice.
and lame or something. We'll see.
They are there, huh? They are there, huh? Ooh, live prize pool, guys, 56,327. Remember, all support that you are giving to the tournament is going directly to the players, guys. Directly to the players. And that's grateful what you have been supporting, because we're starting, in 50K or something. So, poof, you can say, man.
Amazing support. And it's been an amazing event so far, man. Only a day and a half left, right? Obviously, this is the first
That's
semifinal.
why I fall a bit sad. It's finishing, man. It's finishing.
Let's not get sad yet. You know, we're halfway
Yeah.
through the semifinal.
You're
Keep the
thinking,
spirits up.
Okay, no. You know, I mean, they only need good plays and
It is.
spirit is there.
It is sad, though. We finish Age of Empires and have to go hang out with our families around Christmas. Oh, sounds horrible.
Okay, you convince me. We can
We're
go
kidding.
now.
We're
Guys,
kidding.
you need guys another cast. Let's go.
We're kidding, obviously.
Okay. What is going to be the map? Do we know the maps already or not?
Okay, so it's going to be Dry River next, which would be Hera's choice.
You're going to pick the whole map. from
So
this
so
thing,
Hera is going to Yo's maps, and win or lose, there will be no more Yo home maps remaining. But
which is fine.
could potentially be a little risky to go to a comfort pick from Yo, if you ask me.
Yeah.
I think the way Yo plays Dry River, though, is not the way Hera will want to play Dry River. Yo likes to wall and play defensive.
will
And
do.
in Game 1 and Game 2, Hera punished defensive plays and was very aggressive. So I would say Hera's going to be just going all in here. Maybe Magyars, maybe Huns.
I mean, he tried to do in the previous game. Remember when he dived in and we thought it was a 3-0?
Yeah.
You know, he has been trying in all 3 games to be the aggressive player here, you know? Because Mr.
What?
Yo, when he's going to the late game,
I think Yo should go Berbers here, right?
I told you.
Because Huns and Magyars seems like the natural plays for Hera.
Berber's counter.
And Berbers can be really good there, yeah.
I think Berber has to be, because Persians is going to be in high tide for Hera, I think. Persians. And Mayans can be on Arabia.
On Arabia.
Could be Malay, but Malay I see very good one in Copenhagen.
Yep.
And that's it. I think we more or less clear what it can be the seeds for Hera, no?
I think
a bit more question mark with Yo because he has versatility with the unique units.
Yeah.
But in Dry River, as you mentioned, Hans Magyars, Berbers counter both.
Agreed. I really like Yo's draft. I really
It's good.
like Yo's draft.
It is. It is good.
I think Persians are insane on high tides and Mayans are insane on Arabia. But if Hera doesn't win both of those, I mean, I'm seeing a potential loss on Copenhagen and a potential loss on Dry River if everyone plays to the
This is
Civ's
our day.
potential.
It's starting, guys. Game number 4. We have Berbers and Magyars. We were right, and it's kinda what we expected. Mr. Joe in the south, Hera in the north. Remember, guys, so much surface in the middle. We were talking already, so we don't need to go more into this. Mr. Joe need to go for the walls.
Yeah.
Because the late game, sick, you know, very sick. But Magyars we have seen. If we have a late game here with the unique units, Magyars Hussars, and the crazy cavalries they have, even Camel Archers can be in some trouble with Hera's Micro.
Yeah, it's so funny. Earlier on in the week, players are training in the practice room, and we have the ability to look beyond them over their shoulders to see what's happening. And anytime I'd see a Dry River game with most players, it's like full feudal, man-at-arms, skirmishers, towers, crazy games. And then I'd go over to Yo or Dogal, and they're just fully walled and taking no risks. And it was like Dry River games with some players were 15 minutes. Dry River games with Yo
2
are like
hours.
over an hour. Yeah. So I think Hera's going to know that. Everyone knows that at this point, especially viewers that watch some of their games. And Hera's going to try and punish that. And he's got a big reason to try and punish that because Berber Camel Archers are huge, will give huge problems to the Magyars later on in the game.
I mean, okay. Seems that the map seems to be back, and maybe it's a restart.
Yeah, that's at least what we've heard, that there might be a bug.
We don't know what. They're asking the players. Maybe.
They're being really critical and double checking here. And we are going to come back to us. So I'm not actually sure what it was. Was it a boar or something? Maybe.
I don't know.
Maybe there's additional gold or stone, but obviously.
Probably Goldstone or the generation in the shorefish maybe as well.
Maybe.
I don't know. I mean, there's a lot, but
I mean, we don't need the explanation. We're
it's fine.
going to be restarting here, and obviously we don't want to find those things like 30 minutes into the game and then have that decide a game. So understandable.
Yeah, I mean, they notice it, right? It's game 4. So if there is some small issue with restart, it just started. No problem. It might, I mean, what happened in the previous game, he was like, I'm going with my unique units. I felt that the units for Hera were better, but the economy was stronger for him. If Mr. Yo go here, for the late game, he might feel this can be the 2-2.
Yeah, now, I fully agree. I think something Yo needs to be really careful with. Now, this is
Not
Yo.
be greedy.
Yes, yeah. There's
Not
a fine
be greedy.
balance. You can't just
Balance.
You can't just skip steps and go right to Camel Archers. You're going to die to Magyars. So you need to have some army to compete. He kind of did the same thing in game number 3, where we thought he would boom and get into Coustelier, but he made scouts, he made
needs some.
spears,
He
he
needs some
made
army.
more army. The difference here, obviously, is that his eco should be worse if Hera's got the shorefish and he doesn't, but Berber villagers still move faster, and Hera's still taking the risks to be out there. So one mistake from Hera, being on the better eco area, could mean he loses 5 villagers.
Yeah, and those are civilizations that don't have, except that you get the shorefish outside, they don't have really big bonus.
Yeah.
You know, economically talking, so no.
Yeah.
And Berbers being faster. Okay. And this is the place. I think the restart is confirmed, so we're gonna start again. And well, a 2-2 will be epic. After
2-2 would be
being
sick.
how Hera has been playing, being
Yeah.
in the series 2-2, it's like he's gonna be thinking, what I'm doing wrong? And then he's not doing anything wrong, and Mr. might be, he dominated me 2-0. I can get the game 3. If I get the game 4, the confidence for Yo could be higher and higher. And this is important in this kind of long series.
Draft-wise, sorry, just laughing at someone in chat. Draft-wise, I think this could go to 7, right? Mayans on Arabia, probably good for Hera. Persians on High Tides. But then I love the options that Yo has here and also on Copenhagen. So that's, of course, if everything goes
Like
perfect for both players
For
the
both,
whole
yeah.
way through, which is very far from the case, especially on this map. So I guess we'll just quickly repeat. Very good matchup for the Berbers long term here. Yo has historically walled up a lot. He's got very safe stones there, actually. So he'll like that. And Hera has a civ that's all about aggression. So the longer the game goes, probably better for the Berbers. Hera will look to stop that.
I prefer Hera map. Look at the goal for
Yo.
Mr. Yo to wall that goal.
Yeah,
It's
Yo
gonna be
doesn't have a
tricky.
wood line.
On the
Which,
left, no.
yeah, correct. So, like, actually, Hera has way more wood on his side. Am I crazy?
I think it's similar, just a little bit farther for Yo if we go. He has a lot of wood. That's farther, but that's okay. But we say close to their base. You
I
know?
mean,
he has a lot of wood, but in this area, it's a little bit more complicated to protect for Yo if you want to go for the heavy walls, you know?
yeah, I mean, I don't know what the restart was for in the previous game. It probably was more of a core resource, like one of the starting stones.
Or
But-
maybe missing 1 or 2 ships.
Yeah,
missing
maybe.
one ship, something.
But Yo isn't going to have as easy a time walling up with this generation here. So we're not going to count trees or anything. I'm pretty clear Harris just got way more wood lines. And the most important thing is to have that wood is you can wall the early game. So
Yeah, let's see what it's going to be. I also like that the gold is at the back, wood is at the back in the same spot. You can see the Lumbercan when he has to make the mining camp is in the same area. Well, Mr. Yo is going to go up now? Or it's just to be safe with the loom?
yeah,
It's going up now. It's going to surprise me.
I'm obviously
it's up.
not in charge here, but we may have some conversations right now on what they think about this.
Okay.
Because remember, if the game goes late, it went to a wood game before, right? So it's unfortunate, but we'll see. Scout opening is what I expect from both. Hera on the Shorefish planning to stay. And Yo is not going to take the risk on the Shorefish for very long, in my opinion. But he is there for now. Barracks will probably come up, followed by a stable. And Hera, very nice back gold, like we said. But
he's
Hera,
pushing the deer now. All normal right now.
it's just,
But yeah, in total wood is obviously clear. I mean, you can see in the minimap that he has here more. That's for sure. Anyway, let's see what's going to happen because the normal thing is that this is an aggressive map, you know?
Yeah.
We're thinking that he's going to wall, but Mr. Yo is not walling at all.
Yeah, and I think this is kind of important. Obviously, the walls help you, but like we said, you can't just go all in on walls with no army here against Hera and against Magyars. You need to also make some army yourself. Now, the scouts will be a bit more expensive. Things are going to be slightly more stressful for you. But yeah, in my opinion, we are going to see scout opening from both here, and Yo will just hope to manage things perfectly.
Yeah, well, he's doing the barrack and...
Yeah, guys,
Yeah.
we've got to re here.
Yeah.
I just saw Timon run into the back.
Yeah, it's what we were talking. It's about the
listen,
wood. It's
I'm
about
really
the wood
happy
generation.
they're doing this because this will go late with Yo. And unfortunately, we have to do this again. Yo is laughing, but that's a good re.
Yeah, it's a good read because you could see in the minimap clearly that in the north, I was counting and I think it was like 17 or 16 forests for
I think
Yo
there was a
and
40K difference in wood.
30K.
30K, yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
But it was like, obviously each forest doesn't have the same amount of wood, but I think I counted 16, 17, well, where was 11 or 12 to Yo?
And it's okay. Like, we're not going to count every single tree, right?
No, but that was clear.
But it was
I mean,
clear.
if
and
it's 5K, different wood is still quite some, but not the same that 30K.
Yeah,
You know?
they're laughing about it right now. They should have a perfect Dark Age. If
Both
they
probably.
screw up their Dark Age now, I don't know what to tell them because they obviously had the 2 practice runs. But yeah, Yo didn't have
You need
like
to keep calm.
his
this
whole
moment.
strategy and a whole opening was affected by the lack of trees. So
Yeah, it was quite obvious there, but let's see what is going to happen now, because definitely you know, guys, that the civilization is going to keep obviously the same, Magyars and Berbers.
you know what's
Might
funny?
no change.
You know what's funny? We've had, let's say, 60% of our viewers have not really paid attention to the maps at all the whole day, right? They're like, okay, we're having fun with Age of Empires. Now we've got people leaning in, counting every little gold, every little tree. People are going to be extra particular now. I just know how it is.
Now the next game, without even see, they will type all in the
They'll say
in the
re.
stream, re.
Yeah, re. Exactly,
14,
yeah.
now 14, and then re.
Yeah,
You know?
people are going to really look now. And also, as a
really
tournament
do it.
host, like we both hosted tournaments, there's nothing more stressful than these moments when you know that everything's going to be hypercritical focus.
That's why we are very, very fine to don't be in camera right now.
Yeah.
We can
But
bring us if you want, guys.
We'll be back in here. So how is this put on YouTube later? Do we act like we didn't introduce the Civ matchup twice already? Or
Now
do we just
Now we do it again.
we do it
Yeah.
again? We do it like
I
it's the
will
first
introduce.
time.
I will introduce like it was the
Okay,
first time. I do
but
it.
will our chat needs to help us act as though this is the first time? They need to act impressed, right?
Well,
Because we can't have them making jokes.
yeah. Some people might be bothering, why you don't make the maps mirror, symmetric or whatever. You cannot do that because you also remove the beauty of the RTS game. And if you do, for example, symmetrics, you don't need to explore your opponent at all.
Yeah.
The goal is going to be in the same area. at the same position. It's going to be goal at the back for both in the same position. Just one on the left, one on the right. It's going to be completely boring, you know.
Yeah.
And if sometimes you have to restart, it's okay.
Yeah.
No problem at all, you know. It can happen. It's random generation, and you want to have some part of randomness, because if not, it's boring. Ladies and gentlemen, we keep going. We're going to have now NAC, and this is game number 4. Mr. Joe is in the south as a red. Hera is in the north as a blue, and remember, this map has a lot of shortfish in the middle. We have Berber Civilization that is basically counter units against Magyars, but Magyars with those cheaper scout, Fortune as well, this can be very deadly in feudal. For that reason, we have been saying, and we say it again, that Mr. Yo should be probably walling early in the game. And now I'm checking the map, and it looks, I think, fine to me.
Yeah, everything looks good. And long term, Berber should be the go-to civilization here. Camel Archer, Hussar, I would say arguably better, because I think Camel Archer Hussar could potentially have problems with the Magyar Hussar and the recurve bow Cav Archers, but takes some time to get there. Yo is obsessed with the Camel Archers, but his stone is more forward.
I was
here.
telling that he was fine, but check the stone for Mr. Yo if you want to go.
Yeah.
Is that forward?
It's forward. It's not a bug.
Wow,
that just happens. Because like what you get in return is you get a very safe gold.
Gold and wood is safe for
exactly,
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you with Camel Archers you need a stone. I mean,
Yeah.
with Berbers you need a stone for sure. Wow,
Yeah.
it's so forward, that one. Okay, and both in the same area. Does he has more stone? Well, it's extra stone, but really far from those areas. One on the left, one on the right. How he's gonna protect that stone? Anyway, Mr. Joe is going up quicker than Hera with 1 villain less.
Yep. And I think it's a little surprising that he would go up this fast. You'd expect the Magyar player to try and really force the uptime here, but what you want if you're Yo's, you want enough army to just keep your walling villagers protected. Hello, Doubt. Doubtler enters the building looking like a boss. But I think Hera is going to be really comfortable in this situation. I think he'll also recognize how bad this matchup is for him in Castle Age. So I'd expect a lot of army here in Feudal Age.
Yeah. Okay, let's see what is going to happen. The Barrage is in front of that goal, pushing now the last Ostrich. Or maybe it's not the last, but pushing another Ostrich with Trivalets on the Shortfish. And he's going to try to be aggressive and probably would be walling, but with army. I like more this approach, actually, because why not? You can be walling, but do army. It's kind of tricky to be defensive here. And Berbers is not like Burgundians that being defensive, you will have a great economy bonus.
Yeah.
Here it's not happening that.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
faster villagers, but that doesn't really help you as much until lots of farms come out for later. So Hera will see the mill. That's no surprise from him. I think Yo is going to discover Hera's as well pretty soon. But Yo, like every game he's played on this map has gone over an hour in this tournament.
Yeah.
And I think he would love for that
No
to be
loom,
the
I
same
think.
here.
No loom for Hera. I think he has no loom. That's why he was trying to do the job. He didn't. He can take that village.
That could be a Deadville. Hera could...
Trick it. There's no loom, man. Okay.
That's what we call respect of someone's quick walls right there.
Yeah. Also, you don't want to lose HP if you are not 100% if you're going to take that value.
Yeah.
You know, even more against Scout with Fortune. So you want to keep the Scout full HP. The stable is going to be up a little bit quicker for Yo. He's already doing the Scouts. Well, Hera just do it now, and he's still walling. He's definitely happy about this.
Yeah.
Even if he's not walling the stone, he might be thinking, I will be wall at home. I will do a TC on a stone.
Yeah. So on that note, though, I think that what that eliminates... or what this means Yo's long term is going to need to be is more of a 3 TC boom into Camel Archers, which is fine. You could still play Knights and Camels, but you actually might have some issues against the Magyar Cav Archer switch later on. So
That's
just
true.
something to think about.
That's true. Anyway, his berries is really nice, you know. It's so cheap, the knights and camels. If you make some good amount of them, might be able to deal if you make husbandry. Let's see. The scouts are going back. Still the shortfish there. Need to be protected. Don't lose it, man. It's happened yesterday as well. No.
I get why players do that, Mem, because they think, you know, they're so good they could just hit the Palisades later on and save a little bit of wood, but that always stresses me out.
Yeah. Well, to be honest, it's okay that he's going back because that shortfish was almost gone.
Yeah.
If you can see, there is only one that is far and is unprotected. So the villagers are going home and the spirits will be in time. Might take a villager. No. The spirits is there. And Berber village being faster help. Okay. Good micro by both. Need to wall a little bit there because he can dive into that area if he's going really aggressive. Hera, more army than Mr. Yo. Already spamming more and walling the map as well.
Yeah, I mean, but Yo's completely walled.
Yeah.
Like, Yo's completely walled up, and Hera's going to do the same. So, long-term, Mem, if you're up against a Camel Civ here, do you actually want to play crossbow instead of Cav Archers? So they can't do bonus damage against you?
Oh, maybe.
Like maybe
be.
Knight crossbow combo?
Could be.
Yeah.
It could be, because it's what we have seen many times, that with some specific civilizations, it's kind of predictable.
Oh, no.
If you're surprised, this is open.
Yo could go right through there.
But he's not going.
No.
No. And his wall completely on the other side. Yeah, he missed that hole, but you don't want to go in. You wall it, and then you lose your army.
Yeah.
So it's better to keep away. You know, you are outside, and now he's fully walled. This is going for Castle Age, but resources for Hera in the bank, not bad.
Yeah, not bad. And Hera actually brought a lot more vills to the middle as well. I think he's working with like 10 now. But Res Collected similar. So I personally think the way Yo's played this is perfectly fine. It's exactly what he would have wanted. Hera will probably be a little disappointed. If people keep walling using the yurt in this tournament, I'm going to lose my mind. Okay, so those yurts
are weak.
Vodka, can we show the difference between a yurt and a house, please? Okay, that's a yurt. No armor. That's a house with some armor. So the yurt
and
is
250
armorless
HP more. Also.
and also has less HP. So that yurt needs to be house walled, not relied on, especially in Castle Age.
Okay, one thing that has advantage also here, Mr. Yo, he did already horse collar. Well, it's not a big advantage because obviously Hera is not doing farms. He's just relying all in the surface. Or maybe he has some farms, but without horse collar.
Yeah.
Yeah, he has some farms for sure. And a lot more for Mr. Yo because his food is this. All is
This,
the farmers.
I wonder if this could be a Pike siege push from Hera. Because economically...
After the first game, I can't believe in anything like this, you know, can happen. I didn't expect he going towards us, well, so why not?
Because it kind of makes sense. You know Yo with those stone positions can't go Camel Archer, so it's going to be stable units or Genitors or your own Cav Archers. But if you're up faster, you already have this amount of Spearmen. You could go forward, build the Siege Workshop, and really try and pressure. Now, that's not typical Hera style. Yo could usually be pretty good against that, but it almost feels like it makes more sense to me than Cav Archers against a good Camel Civ.
Yeah. The problem is he doesn't know how fast he's going to be Yo in Castle Age. And if you go forward and he's spamming Knights cheaper,
Yeah.
it's tricky.
Yeah.
You lose the forward, you are behind, clearly, you know. Look at what he's doing, really good.
Yo's
He's protecting the stone already with the market, with the house, because this is what he really wants. He wants that stone. He's going to be slower up for sure. It's not going to be too slow because he has so many farms. He's walling here. He should wall even faster. There you go. He's mining the stone already. And he's playing the transition as fast as he
He's going to
can.
even try it with that stone? That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Like, one archer shows up, and you're just going to lose access to the stone. But this is Yo. And this is what I said after Game 3. It's like Yo with his unique units has a chance. That is how he has to try and beat Hera today. If he tries to play standard, I don't think it will work.
Yep.
But every civ he has remaining has good unique units.
Can Hera see both stone there? Can we put his point of view, please? He see the stone both out there.
But he saw the walls. So in Hera's mind, he thinks that Yo is not on stone. Exactly. This is kind of some big brain stuff here from Yo. It's very simple to just add more walls, but a lot of players don't do what Yo's doing right now.
Yeah, he's on the way to Castle Age. A little bit slower, yes, but he has 5 villages more. He has the horse collar. He has 9 villages on his stone. He will have the stone to make the castle and probably will do it there. Well, when he has the castle, he doesn't need to do it there. Maybe he can do it at home to protect the goal.
Yeah.
You know, can be defensive. Doesn't need to go forward anymore.
So Hera is just going to boom here. I think the first upgrade he should actually click should be Husbandry. Like have just makes your units 0.05 slower, actually. So I'd like to see him go Husbandry.
There you go.
He may end up killing all those scouts because of that, but Yo probably is going to accept this. Every time that he plays this type of situation, he's always taking a risk economically to get to his unit. But when he gets to his unit, he can figure it out.
Yeah, 2 TCs, what we expected. 2 TCs, now doing horse collar. Bozo, he's not going to have a lot more on the surface because he might smell the camel arches, so you don't want to be exposed, and then he will start to make farms at home. But that's the problem. Now you need to make all the farms.
Yeah.
You don't have food economy anymore to keep 3 TCs going. And right now, he doesn't have food in the bank. Of course, he's doing the list, but he will need to spam farms really quick.
Also, has Hera even looked at Yo's walls to see what Yo's doing?
Not anymore. Now he's going.
Yeah, like not that he can really change his decisions now because he's booming, but he could go check that, and he's going to be mind blown. He's going to be like, wait, what? I thought he was never going to get to that stone. Like, Twitch chat told me that stone was a RIA, it was a GG, but somehow, if you play the game, you could actually get to that stone, and Yo's going to be in a good spot on Camel Archer.
Definitely he will be. The castle is probably going to be on the left area, or maybe just there between that house and the blast pit. Exactly that spot. I like it. You know, it will going to be protected. He knows that the castle will happen, so it's no problem. Doing a TC on the wood, perfect. The gold is also safe on the left. Pozo, and he will try to be aggressive with 2 TCs.
Yeah.
We'll keep going. We'll be a little bit behind with the boom. Yes, we expected that, but the Camel Archers can raid. And right now,
so
Hera cannot raid.
Yeah, Hera can't raid. Hera can get as many relics as possible. Yo needs to be careful. If that house were to go down, that would be horrible. And it is slowly going down.
Not that slowly.
Yo, just repair with more vills.
Please.
Yo.
No, 2 camels is fine.
It's still, my heart rate goes up.
Your tie looks worse now, you know.
My heart rate goes up. Think about me, yo. Think about me.
Anyway, that 4-tone center, I love it. It's not exactly in the spot that he was on the left, and then you can take the short freeze there. I like it a lot. But Hera is going a little bit greedy with the boom, no?
Yeah.
Like, now Camelot is the 3rd DC as well. Yo has been in these situations many times.
Yep.
And he doesn't care too much that his opponent is going to be on that many TCs. How the Camel Archers are going to be without, well, he has fletching.
Have you ever seen Elite Camel Archer against a heavy Cav Archer with recurve bow before?
Yeah.
Do you know who wins? Is it close?
Camel Archers in the same number destroy them.
Okay. So it's not close.
No,
I was thinking recurve bow.
In same numbers, is the bonus. It's like having a Hal versus a Scout or something like this.
Okay, yeah.
It's big bonus, you know. It's the bonus they have, but has to be a lot of Camel Archers.
Yeah.
You know, it cannot be weak numbers, you know.
Well,
but
then I
we'll
guess
see.
maybe in similar, the previous game, Yo had worse units, but he eventually won because he had the better eco.
Now
So
it's the opposite.
Yeah, so now it's the opposite. Hera's going to try to do the same thing. Looks like Hera lost a monk there to the scout from Yo. But this boom from Hera is unbelievable.
Yeah, but Mr. Yo will do a second castle soon. I mean, soon. He will try to make a second castle, I believe, because if not, it's going to be a big problem. This is village going down. 1 village down. No! Didn't kill it. Okay. But wall here, man.
Yeah, Hera really wants the Vil picks, but I don't know if that was necessarily worth it. Bod Canero on the way. Hera needs army soon. He's just trying to use the mobility and snag those relics before this gets painful, but what unit can he make? Will he try skirmishers? That could be a good option. Or will he try his own Cav Archers against the Camelot?
Well, we have the double archery range there, and we will find out decisions very soon. He's not doing yet even fletching. Those Camel Archers also need, because they are also a bit slower, they need husbandry. He take 1 camel, he's gonna take another. Yeah, he's Botkin. Botkin is really cool, smooth in these situations. The spears will go down if he's going. They might a castle in this area. You take the TC, all has to be away.
That's also
the swordfish is kind of risky here.
Yeah, that was what I was about to say. It's like that TC is a liability. That you're ahead by 20 vills, but 15 of them are right there. If Yo could castle drop you there, that could be good. Now here's the flip side of it. I don't know if you want a castle in the middle of this map.
It's university, right?
Yeah, university.
That's university. Ballistic here is lovely.
Wow,
It's starting to be a good amount of camel archers, you know?
Yeah.
And he's going to skirms. Not yet the least skirmishes, but he's going to get map control. He's going to stone mine and upgrade Hera, yes, but he has 1,000 on gold. He has 20 villas more. That's expected, but it doesn't matter because the units he's doing now doesn't need food. So you can still go up to, and with 3 TCs, even if you are 15, 20 villas behind, seems you have the better units here, maybe you don't need that economy difference.
I think Hera's going to have a lot of relics, though. Like, I think there's supposed to be
already.
8 on the map, and I'm pretty certain there's 2 or 3 monks walking around with relics.
Yeah,
there's one. Thank you, Vodka. I'm sure we'll find them eventually.
It's fine. We'll have 4 already, but the monastery is in an area that he can be killed. Yeah.
Yep.
Look at the stone. 500 stone. This is already 1 villager down. Ballistic already. Those camel archers are now so tanky. And you have the stone there. Yeah, resources are looking smooth for her. He's going to make a TC number 5, but the rate from Mr. Yo is going to be insane. And we see that this is the kind of games Mr. Yo loves to play.
He loves this.
He feels comfortable like this. He's going to be so active all over, you know. And look at the monk going down. And now, 1 villager more down. And
the monk moonwalked there for a second.
Another one down.
And
Keep killing.
skirms are really slow, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, skirms
And he's
are...
doing few camels as well,
Yeah.
you know, to probably tank it there if he's needed.
Yeah. I see the potential here, man. I still am unsure. Yo likes his forward castles, but I think long-term, if this matchup is this good for you, I think a second defensive castle is more than fine.
Defensive or forward? Because I
like-
go forward. It's doing knights. It's going to
I'm
go
a-
army, double stable.
I'm a defensive castle guy, right? I'm more of the Viper castle guy, I guess. But Yo is the Yo castle guy. He likes to apply pressure with his castles. I'd just be concerned that if that castle gets trapped down in the middle later, you might regret it. Like, this is going to go for an hour, potentially, so you need your castles.
Guys, he's going to go knights. He's doing knights right now. Those are with the +1 and bloodlines. He's doing few knights there cheap. He's coming forward, man. He's going to do a castle on his face. At least on that TC. Well, one TC will be down for Hera. I still have another 4. Well, it's fine. I have 5, you know. Castle is going to be there. We'll take map control in that one, and then you can take the short fish.
Oh, God, but
And-
the villagers...
Okay.
Villagers are exposed.
it's
The
fine.
camel archers will defend.
Camel archers and knights, he will take it. He's going to lose 1, okay.
I don't know if it's on this TC, man. Okay.
Yeah, it is there. But he's on the way to Imperial Hera.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And now
but-
your castle's exposed, right? Now Hera has a castle he could trap down in the middle of the map. Hera also is running away. The fact that Yo isn't
But he's
stopping those vills
He doesn't spend the knights.
is pretty crazy. True, but the knights are here, yeah.
He doesn't spend the knights, and then you're going to be up to Imperial with most likely 0 army if he's going to take those monks, because he need to take the monks, need to go back, don't get converted the knights, don't get converted the knights. He's converting the knights, he's going to take the monk, but those knights and camel archers are going to probably take absolutely everything. Tristan, this is another interesting game, and since the map is really big, yes, you are going up to Imperial, but check resources for Yo. It's not too far from clicking there, and he's going to keep constantly now being active and raiding.
Yeah, I think Hera will stabilize here a little bit, but he's lost economy. He's lost some flow to the game. He'll lose a couple skirmishers. I still think Hera's position has to be superior, though.
Obviously.
He's got a 30 villager lead. He's got those 5 relics, and there is that castle that's just a target now for him. So I think that has made Hera's decisions very easy in early imp. You make your own castle, you get rid of that castle,
Yeah,
and there's his castle.
But Hera has been a bit undecider, and you know, to make where to make the castle, because he see how he's keep being active, and then
Yeah.
he mind that he's doing a doubt castle there.
Yeah.
Mr. Yo is on the way to Imperial. He will have the better unit because he's gonna be in Imperial, but he has skirms for now.
Yep.
Yeah, he has good amount of food. Okay, but to make the transition now, it's gonna be what?
I'm thinking about it myself. Like, what gold unit can Magyars make besides Siege? That's actually good.
Yeah.
I don't know if there is one, right? Like, I guess Paladin is bad, but you have the eco lead, so maybe you have a timing there. Cav Archer is probably worse than Paladin.
But check the score. He doesn't know that he's that ahead, and he's thinking Paladin, he's gonna make camels, and then he's spamming his camel cheaper. It's so tricky situation. He has a really good resources in the bank, okay, but still gonna make another TC, and Mr. Joe's gonna keep booming. At the bottom right, he's walling and securing probably those golds there. He's in Imperial, and he's going cavalry, seems. Skillbard and armor, chemistry, and Mr. Joe will go Hussars. Probably.
Hera
Hussars
trying
and
to
camel
quick
archers.
wall in. This villager here that was been building outposts.
Not anymore.
Villager goes down. Ram from Yo took out the TC and some houses. No big deal. And now a raid from Hera. So Hera's definitely, you could tell he's got the big momentum lead right now. Nice job from him to get vision with the outposts and to stop Yo from getting the full walls. This is an interesting game, Mem. This is just one of those matchups, like, I think it should be better for Yo, but Yo has had to risk his economy, and I don't want to be right here because I want the most competitive semifinal we can get. But that castle was just a waste for me. He didn't kill any vills, running away from
took a
TC.
TC, took one town center, and that's
Yeah.
it, you know? I mean, Yo has killed 8 villages in total, which is not a lot. Still, he will need, I mean, he has a good amount of camel archers right now. He needs something else now, because he has a lot of skirmishes. He's still one castle, and he's going to be mining a stone. He has another TC now securing this gold and this stone. He will walk completely here. So what now Mr. Yo needs is more cavalry than the camel archers for now, because he has already 24.
I think Hera will raid the sides. Like, after taking this castle down, Yo needs time to stabilize. Hera will try and raid wherever he can on the sides. And then he will commit his gold to something. I think it's going to be the heavy CA with recurve bow, because he's probably thinking at least the extra range is helpful. But it could be Paladin, maybe. I don't know.
No, he's doing cav archers for now. He's doing also all the upgrades. But these Camel Arches, if he's doing all the upgrade as well, it's gonna be so tricky. You will see. I'm more afraid from Yo with those skirmishes right now.
Yeah.
You know, but it's still light gas +4 already.
Yeah.
And they're cheaper, you know. He has still 41 farmers, which is fine. Of course, Hera has 57 farmers and 5 relics. Mr. Yo 2 relics, doing castles at home because he's trying to prevent raiding from Mr. Yo. Recure Bob already there. And Hera will have everything from Magyars.
Yeah.
Mr. Yo still doesn't have everything from Berbers. But he will get there, I believe.
But I mean, it's recurve bow on 7 CA, so that will take time for Hera to max out. For now, Hera, I think, is trying to hide that. And now Yo has been trying to hide the light cav. So here comes Yo. And Hera's probably like, oh, crap.
Yeah.
You know, I need my cav archers here. And the camel archers are going to be there.
He's there as well. He has good army. 49 army, more army for Mr. Yo. As you can see, the score you see, and it's just scary, you know, big advantage in the score. Everything because of the resources collected. He's going to be able to take those traps or not. Is this a good engagement here? This is not Magudice. Are they killing the traps as the Magudice does? Not really. And those Ascasars need to go back. This is a problem. And on the left, he's also getting raided. I believe Mr. Yo saw it. Yes, he did. But is he wall completely at home? I think it is.
Yeah.
Mr. Yo is at the limit.
Yo's micro was just not quite the best there, man. I think he could have just taken the better engagement. He wasn't able to. Hera up to 60 on food now, trying to raid where he can. Nice quick walls. I think these Hussars will be killed, but there's a theme here. Yo is exposed to raids. Yo does not have the map control. Yo does not have the relics. Hera is ready to push.
Elite Camel Archers. +4 attack. His light caps, but not many of them. This is a great castle to protect. He's ready to push, as you mentioned. It's 3 traps, but those are elite Camel Archers. He needs to stop this push. If he stops this push, he can probably stabilize and keep going. It's still 116 villages, but I'm going to tell you something, Tristan. If there's one player from the pros that with less villages can do more, that's Mr. Yo.
I agree with you, but he needs castles. He just got back up to a second castle, which is a big issue for him right now. And Hera clearly knows that long-term this is a problem, because even with the relics, he's going for a middle castle to support this push. Heavy cav archers on the way. We'll see how recurve bow pays off. Yo built a house wall, which is great for castle age, but the right side, he needs his stone walls as well.
It's great. It's perfect. He's doing a stone wall now. It's fine. Still, Hera has crazy amount of army. Those are heavy cav archers. The cav archers are fully upgraded, while those elite camel archers are missing armor. And that's really important right now.
He's missing castle numbers. He's got big issues.
The text is the Casbah and the Macrabri Camel. I don't even remember the full name of the upgrade that recovered the HP faster. That castle is going to be down. He needs Hussars. He has light caps only. Problem is that the economy has been really behind all the time, and he doesn't have the numbers to counter this.
Yeah, I don't think so. This is what Hera's counting on. Hera is just simply has so much more economy and so much more production. And Yo does not have enough time to stabilize because of this pressure. He'll be down to one castle when he's had this much time. And if he drops a second, that could get trapped as well.
He has to delete those houses probably if he wants to take those traps. He's trying to micro now against the Camel Archers. The lighters are not a node. He's trying to micro every single one, but the skirmishes are a real problem here. The skirmishes are taking the Camel Archers, and that's probably the game.
Yeah,
he's doing another castle.
If it's not Camel Archers, it's not it. Hera wins the game. Hera up 3-1 and just simply out-boomed Yo. I think Yo is going to be regretting that middle castle, man. He struggled so much with production. Yeah.
Or what then? Maybe you need to boom as well.
Yeah.
Going few nights and not doing the castle at all.
Yeah.
And then you do it later because this map sim is so big and the distance is huge.
Yeah.
What he achieved with the Camel Arches while he was doing 4 town centers.
No chatter from them here.
For that we talk.
Yeah, we could just hear their clicks. Obviously, big win there for Hera. Now he could have some misplays and he could still be completely fine to make it to the final. Yo, I think, has played a better last 2 games. It's clear that he's warming up as he typically does, but has to be perfection from here.
Yeah, I mean, against Hera, you need to play perfect.
Yeah.
Really need to be play perfect. But if we going to see if he's going to play perfect game 5, it will be in a moment. Quick break, guys.
And now, a word from our partners.
Have you heard of the 21st century?
Why settle for clacks, clunks and jams? Say goodbye to sticking keys. And welcome to the ultra-responsive quiet precision of the U-Rage Exodus 760 mechanical keyboard. With our Temu red switches for ultra-silent key presses, anti-ghosting with N-key rollover, and 1 millisecond response time, this keyboard will keep up with your fastest moves. Whether you're gaming or working, you'll enjoy precise control at the speed of light. Get yours on Mueller.de. In case you rage, we do not cover costs for damaged screens or unfinished castles.
Tristan, I feel that Mr. Yo needed that game. 3-1 against Hera, and how he's playing, we feel a little bit off. He's not feeling off because you hear the all the clicking.
Yeah, I can hear the clicking,
you know,
yes.
but that 3-1, it's very tricky. Can we go for the draft to see, because now Hera has the 3 home maps.
Yeah.
So he can pick whatever he feels more comfortable.
Yeah, some of the maps are still very good, in my opinion, for Yo. But yeah, as we head to the draft here are our options, Memb. We got Malay, Persians, Mayans, Huns as far as civs available for Hera. For Copenhagen, High Tides, or Arabia. Those are the maps. All very different, so hard to speculate. I said before, I think Yo's got a good matchup potential for Copenhagen. I think Vietnamese versus Mayans is probably what he'll opt for. Earlier, I thought Bengalis, but now I kind of worry what Bengalis would do against the Eagles. High Tides, I love the Lithuanians. I think Hera will go Persians. And then on Arabia, I think we might see Huns or actually Mayans from Hera as well.
I would love to see all those matchups. That means we are in game number 7.
Yeah, agree with you there.
That will be the joy here. The problem is not even about the matchup, because I think Berbers is an amazing matchup there. The problem is that you have to go with the right decision in the strategy.
Yeah.
Because if he's going just full boom in the previous game, he's fine.
Yeah.
Full boom. Because how much resources, how many villages you have to put on a stone to make that castle?
Mm-hmm.
It's those villages that Hera had on wood and foot to have a smooth boom.
Yeah.
And that was the game.
It was good. But also, I love the recognition from Hera. I thought he could still justify grinding down the opponent on the sides with the raids and placing more defensive castles. That was the first game I'd seen anyone ever really place castles in the middle. Yo's first castles, but then Hera's 2 castles. And Hera just knew. He's like, this could be a problem. I have to grind down this game fast. So, good approach there.
Okay.
But it will still be Yo's choice, by the way, between Copenhagen, High Tides, and Arabia.
I know the maps.
Okay.
I'm being cheated while you were giving that information. Copenhagen, Malay versus Bengalis.
Ooh, Malay Bengalis.
Those are the saves. It's going to start in a moment.
So I think Yo correctly predicted that Hera's going to save Mayans for Arabia.
Do you like Malay versus Bengalis? Or better said, Bengalis versus Malay? You know what I mean, right?
I do like it. I think it's a fun one to talk about. Here we are, game number 5. And Hera up 3-1. 1 win away now from making it to the final. Yo's played a good series, but previous game probably still in his mind. So he needs to win 3 games in a row. The Bengalis get the additional vills when they make it to the next stage. But the Malay player advances faster to the next stage. So both civilizations very strong economically. And then we have plenty of time to talk about unit comps later on as well.
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about the timing, because you're going to have those 2 extra villages with Bengalis. But thanks to the bonus from Malay, you get 2 extra villages.
It's like kind of the same.
It's kind of counter here, right? And then you have in all the ages. Okay, isn't Malay units better? Or can the unique units from Bengalis destroy Malay?
The units are way better for Bengalis because their their elite elephant archers are ridiculously strong. Their monks are also stronger. Like, neither civilization can really make they can't make knights either. So it's just archers and eco a lot of the time. But Malay is all about the timing. And then with that, the momentum that follows, right? So like a treb push in the middle, early imp, similar to what we saw Hera do in the previous game, is probably what Hera's going to want to try here.
Yeah, and you start, because we have seen many times in this game that you are starting in Imperial with low economy. Then for that, skirms bomber cannons.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
No bomber cannons for Bengalis in
That's
the start.
true. That's true. It's a really good point.
So the starting in at that stage. So maybe Mr. Yo should try to do more arming in Castellage to don't let Malai to come forward. You know what I mean? I mean, you want to have your timing, okay, but you will be at home.
Yeah, I agree. I think the Ratha's also, that's another big point. In the mid game, only one player can really justify making their unique unit in the middle. I don't think Hera can send Karambits out.
Ridiculous, right?
Yeah.
His villains is, I always say that his villains, but faster.
Well, it's funny though, because Karambits actually are good against monks.
Yeah.
But they're not good against
anything against Rathas.
Yeah.
Right. And please, get the relics. When you have that advantage that you can make those unique units, use it. Get the relics, because if not, you are giving the advantage to your opponent.
And actually, on that note, I don't think we're going to see Hera worry about the relics at all here. He'll let Yo try and get those relics, and he's still just going to try his best to kill early imp. So, this is a regicide game. There are kings. They're cowards, though. They're inside the towers as their opponents fight, or their people fight.
Mr. Yo got a bad experience last time we were here, you know. He's not going close anymore.
Yeah. I doubt we'll see a king snipe, but it is possible. Yeah. They've both just been massing galleys on the water. The water matters so much more now that there's melee involved. Because if the melee player wins water, they have their strong and cheap fish traps. So you really need to invest there. It's just water and macro right now towards an eventual fast castle.
Can we see exploration? Well, not yet because there's a battle. Well, that's exploration for Hera. I wanted to see exploration for Yo and see how much he has explored with the king. Probably not a lot.
Yeah, Yo... Well, they might have scouted similar amounts just because of the score. But Yo definitely doesn't scout with his king much these days because he's had bad experiences.
No. I still remember the face, you know? Like, and you remember Jordan like, do we repeat? He was asking,
Jordan
do we
was
repeat the game?
That's true. Jordan was like, Jordan wasn't happy with the win. Yeah, I forgot about that.
We repeat the game. He said, no.
Yeah.
We lost the king, so 1-0.
Yeah, Jordan was so nice. He thought he was being disrespectful to take the win there.
Okay.
Well, Galley Micro, I mean, it's good we have lots of things matchup-wise to talk about because the fighting has just started now. But fletching for both. Neither player's gone for the third dock. I would expect that to stay the same. The only way we'll see that third dock is for the player who eventually wins water to expand their fishing eco a little bit.
It's so close in numbers, so it should be even. You know, I don't expect here a miss micro, right?
Yeah.
It should be more even till they go to Castellage.
Yeah, yes. Hera saw a 3-dock game in this. I asked him about the matchup, and the way he described it, because I was like, what do you think about that Civ, how that game played out? And Hera said, I don't know, that was a fake game. I'm like, fake game? And he was like, yeah, because like 3-dock investment is over-investment. So to him, it wasn't played well enough to actually even be able to give a proper opinion. But I mean, I think 3-dock investment eventually could be worth it here. The water is still so valuable.
Yeah.
But they got to save
we have seen many times that if we invest a little bit more on the water, then he's going up quicker to Castellage and make the TCs faster.
Yeah.
And at the end, it kind of catch up, you know?
Yeah.
We have seen tons of times, you know.
Yep.
But with Malai, maybe you can take that risk for the timing that you get. You probably get it, and then you're still going up almost the same time. Mm-hmm. So it's possible.
Yeah, to me, it feels like Hera, at least with res collected, has had a slightly better build here. Remember, this is his #1 civilization pick versus Yo's #1 civilization pick. And Hera probably just missing a building right now. And you could tell that he was a little annoyed with himself that he missed it because he's scrambling that up with 6 villagers.
He's so perfectionist. Guys, this is game 5, and Hera has already a match point to be in the grand final tomorrow. He's going to make it. We're going to have longer series. Well, we are about to know because the Canadian, it's on the way to Castellage. Mr. Yo, he still needs some food to go up, but well, this map still will need some time. The problem is that he might lose the water if he's going like this. Oh, boy.
This is a good engagement for Yo. Hera has some weak ones in here.
Yep.
Hera's just clicked up, but Yo is now maybe willing to pounce. Now, they'll both lose ships. Hera, in the end, might stabilize this. But remember, it's slow, but Bengali ships do regenerate. You could see bottom left, the HP coming back. I don't know. There must be a villager in there hammering away, plugging the holes in the ship or something. But it's important to note that the Bengalis can recover on water.
Yeah. These feeders are crazy. Anyway, let's see. He's going to keep going. Maybe a little bit more for Yo. He has the KD 6-4. It's now going up. Man, it feels so slow when you're playing against Malai. Really. He's up already in 20 seconds. 2 minutes different, man. When they have clicked, what,
This is
30,
why I picked
40
them number one.
seconds?
This is why I picked them number one. And I feel, I'm pretty sure Hera feels this way, that the absolute best way to win this map is to dominate the water and get a fish boom. So he's picked one of the best civs for that. He now is going to get Bodkin. I've seen some players actually skip War Galley. Just for a little bit because they want to spend resources on other things. So I'm curious to see if he gets that. But it would make sense that he does. And Yo's got to fall all the way back right now with the ships.
Okay. Bozo, he's doing one extra TC. I mean, it's normal that he doesn't have resources for more. He's super quick with Malai. He needs time and even don't even have the stone. Maybe he's going to mine or probably he will buy when he has the wood. But at the back, here we are with Mr. Yo. Still also doesn't have a lot of wood. He's doing now horse collar. Remember, guys, that in the pond on the right, we didn't mention there's 3 relics, and he's going to go for the map control. That is stable.
Stable?
That's a stable. Want to make probably Rathas with husbandry. To be quick.
Really? I mean,
why the stable then?
Well, that was what I was thinking.
Scout? Like,
yeah, I think maybe he wants to go for scouts for map control. I was not expecting.
I prefer the unique units.
Yeah, I agree. But it does cost wood and gold.
Yeah.
And maybe he feels he's spending wood and gold on too many other things. He's clearly up against it now. He's down 3-1. Hera's applying this pressure. The lead Malay can get is based on doing the exact same thing. They're both doing the same exact build. It's just ridiculous.
But now he's going to go. He's going to attack because he see that he's in castle. He has the timing here to go and take those galleys. He's now trying to micro Mr. Yo till he get the upgrades, but there's still 20 seconds since he's getting Bodkin. And his opponent will have now Bodkin and War Galley upgrade, but the numbers and the rainforms are good for Yo, so I think he's fine. Ooh, that demo. Almost in time, but not right there.
It's actually really close.
Mr. Yo is fine.
But Yo's not focus firing down the weak ship. It's actually really close here.
No, he's gonna. Mr. Yo is fine. He has more galleys.
Yeah.
9-5, and this quick rush, let's say, is not working. But it's not micro, Mr. Yo, as you mentioned.
Yeah.
Not completely, but still, he has more.
I mean, so what this does do, I think if the water attacks are this long, Memb, fish boom's out the window. Because even if someone wins the water right now, they already committed to TCs and farms, so they can't just like magically go up to 20 fish.
Yeah, I agree.
It's still important, but what could become more important are the relics. And Yo's got a dock over on the other side.
That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice. He's doing some more extra fish. He's doing fish, actually, and 2 extra tone centers. Well, we forget that you get extra villages as well from Bengalis. It's fine. He's 2 villages only behind. He has almost the same fishy ships, and both are doing fish. Whoa.
So, Mem, you said earlier that Yo needs to hold map control, and I could not agree more, because Hera clearly is thinking that he doesn't want anything to do with the relics. His 3rd town center is right outside of his walls, super safe. Like, everything about Hera is just boom focused.
He need timing. He's thinking, I need the timing, right?
Yeah. But what do you make, like, for the middle then, if you're Hera, to take the control against Rathak? Can you make karambits? Do you have to go skirms, maybe?
No, you can't. And you cannot do elephants, because if your opponent has Bengalis monks, he's going to convert it, you know, like 100%. But Mr. Yo stopped invested on water here. He's going to lose the fish. He never made the War Galley upgrade, but his fish booming on the right side.
Now look at this. This is like instant. I said it's too late. Apparently it's not. This is exactly what Hera did in the group stage. This is why I think everyone is going to play the exact same way. You have to win that water, and if you give up that water to the Malay, they're just going to explode. So Hera's got 3 TCs, but he goes up to 4 docks. So those 4 docks are essentially economic buildings now.
But look at Yo in the middle.
That's
true. He's going to make docks. He's going to make those, and now he has the middle because he has the scout and everything. He knows he's going to try to snipe that galley. Is he going to be in time? That's the question.
Let's see if Hera gets his patrols right, because I think Hera's thinking about that right now. If Yo is able to get that dock down and make a couple fires there, this could completely disrupt this. We saw this before. I forget who it was. I think someone docked against Dokao, or maybe it was another series.
I don't remember.
But like the galleys have to be there to patrol the shoreline, Hera, or this is just a huge risk.
Yeah, well, he's not thinking that he's going to make that dock that early. He's doing now the War Galley upgrade. He did kill nets, and if he killed all that fish, he's Mr. Yo.
Yeah, big difference. Hera's like, oh my god, I just won. I just won. I'm fish booming.
He's doing a second dock. A pause.
Yeah, we have a pause.
Okay.
Yes.
And we continue. but Mem, like, here's the crazy thing. 2 fire galleys disrupted. Okay, Hera notices.
Yeah, but Hera has 5 galleys. It's not like he has 20, you know? So
now he needs to make fires. He needs to make fires or more galleys, either one. But that is such a good play from Yo. That was a needed play from Yo. Without that, I was really questioning how he'd have a chance here.
Yeah, well, he's doing galley. He has the war galley upgrade now done. Go on, Tristan.
You got to go kill the fish. Obviously, Hera's going to make more Navy to stabilize. Those fires just need to go snipe fish. You could snipe fish so quickly with fires.
Is on demo even worthy? Because there is fish traps and so on. You go with a demo there and you kill them all.
Maybe.
It's war galley upgrade already, so that demo is going to be really, really strong. Because if not, he's dying right now.
Yeah, Hera's made enough there. Meanwhile, Hera is not getting any of the relics in the middle. He's being tracked by Yo. Yo is going to make a transport for the other pond, and he's on 4 town centers.
Tristan, he has 40 farmers. Mr. Yo has 40 on foot.
Really good.
Might have not the fish trap, but look at the farming he has. 3 TC, another TC with deers as well. Fish. He has fish on the right area. Mr. Yo is playing this very good right now. He's with 20 fishing ships, Hera. 20 fishing ships and 10 more in the queue. But he keep going and he thinks that the demolition is a good idea. He might try to go with the fire ships and then go around with the demo.
Yeah.
And then you make some big bada boom. But this is, well, I think he's going to go for Imperial still this game. But Malai, man.
Hera's fish boom wasn't really disrupted that much.
No.
And he's doing the right thing. You need fire ships to take out the docks faster. Yo isn't producing. Yo has 4 docks. He could be making more Navy, and he demoed the scouts.
No, please. Demo the scout. Oh, man.
Oh,
The scout was important, Tristan. What do you think?
I don't think it's that important.
Let's move on. Anyway, Will Barrow, Goldman and Arbret, heavy blow now. Resources is still better for Hera, as you can see. Almost 3,000 resources collected more. But he's walling on the right side. He's having map control. I see 2 relics already collected, and the other 3, he has the lake.
Yeah.
So he's going to have 5 relics, and he still have 88 villages. That's 7 villages more. The problem is 28 fishing ships with Malai.
Oh, we've got the little mod on there for the Rathas to show if they're in ranged or melee mode. All right. So that'll help to be able to distinguish. It's kind of hard otherwise. Listen, I felt Yo could have been in a much better position in the previous game with a safer second castle. I think he failed to recognize how good Hera's boom was, and then he struggled with production because of it. I think Yo now needs to recognize a safe castle is needed, them, because Hera has the worst civ late game. Hera's gonna come. He's gonna push an imp. So like you need to build a defensive castle back, more structures like the walls. All of that's perfect in my opinion for Mr. Yo, but I'm curious on this castle. See, I don't like that castle.
Oh my God.
That's a Mr. Yo castle. He likes his forward
God.
castle, but that is just going to get trebbed right down, is it not?
Yeah, it's the same thing that the previous game.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
I love the aggression, you know. I really, really do love the aggression, but this is kamikaze aggression, you know, like it's too much, and even more when you know that you're against Malai in Hera's hands.
I
you
agree.
know, so it's crazy. The castle will be up. He's doing now university. He has not too many villages on wood. He's probably going to put a lumbercan there, but he will have to move it back as well. He still have a lot of villages on foot. How many TCs he has? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm counting this because he's going to be 8 villages extra right away. I like one thing that he's doing is just bringing the relics to home, and he's going to have 5 relics. Well, he will lose the castle, but he will still have a great economy, I suppose. But he's going to have time in a momentum. He's going to have time in here.
Well,
Mr. Yo.
He's got position, at least for the time being, because he's preventing Hera from going to the corner for the stones and golds, and he's also blocking Hera off from the middle. But that castle is a donation castle. That castle in the middle goes down for Yo 100%. Hera is a little late on some skirmishers here, but that will be his opening. Yo saw that, though, so he'll know after seeing the archery ranges.
Need to make ballistic. Ballistic going to be very important here. He will need also light caps. It's not going to be a note against his skirmishes for sure. Husbandry on the way. Second castle in front. That castle destiny, as you point out, Tristan, is going to be gone. But very good resources for Mr. Yo. Will have like 130 villages. Here has already 140, but 37 are fish traps. Crazy amount of fish traps. Yes.
I'm telling you, like, it used to be just a Black Forest player thing. And then people realized, man,
how
is
powerful
it OP.
it is.
This
right?
didn't happen. Last time this map was seen in a tournament, this did not happen.
Never happened?
It's the same thing as the previous map as well, where Yo went for it. It is super strong if you can get it right. And Yo now knows he's going to be pressured big time. He's stonewalling up, which I like. He's going to have 5 relics, which I like.
Well,
but the Trebs are out.
His score is kind of fake, in the sense that it's water score. right now.
Yeah, true,
It's really
true.
what they score. Population 137, and he has 177 population. So many villages. The problem is that Mr. Yo need army, and he need army quick, really quick. What army he's going to make? For now, he's doing skirmishes. But if you do skirmishes, what advantage you have against Malai?
Yeah, that's true. Is
None.
conscription being researched here in the front?
I believe.
Or is it the defensive
it's the
castle? Okay,
defensive
so
one.
that'll complete. Skirms is interesting, see, because it doesn't feel like a counter to what his opponent's going for, but light cav could be really tough too, because you can't run underneath the castles until you get all the upgrades. Your opponent can mix in some karambits or some pikes. So they both have the same strengths with skirms, and then you're hoping to give yourself time to have this massive economy where you can then get, you know, elephants, light cav, and whatever else.
Well,
here.
this is what he really need. He need to get time for himself to go for the elephant archers, right?
Yeah.
And if you have 5 relics, this is the approach. You
Yeah.
need to hold this first push by Hera. He has 3 trebuchets. He's doing pikeman upgrade. And that's it. He's been another dog. But poor
love
dog.
it.
Oh, fast fire ship.
Yeah, I mean,
Ooh, if
that's...
you take the fish, it can be sick.
That's
you know?
smart. He's also
I love this
that
castle.
from Yo.
That's a good castle. Finally.
Allows him back onto water potentially too.
Yeah.
Wow, that's interesting. Yeah, I love it as well, Mem. What I don't love is the forward chemistry upgrade in the university that's about to
lose
get
it?
destroyed.
Well, no, because he's gonna focus on those skirmishes. He has to be careful. The university is hitting the archery range.
Okay.
Hitting the archery range, so he's fine for now. Cannabis are coming, but those skirms are fully upgraded. Light gas on their way too.
Oof.
Hopefully he need the water. It's crazy that I'm telling this, but Mr. Yo need to take the water from Hera, because Hera's economy is there.
Yeah.
It's on water right now, but university is gone. I don't think he reached the chemistry in time.
No, let's hope he
Halberd
realizes.
Halberd is, but Halberd is for now elite battle elephant.
Whoa.
Yeah, but then Hera is reading like a book open. You know, it's going with the halves already. Elite battle elephants. They are amazing if you make pikes upgrade in the castle. He doesn't have. And the problem is how expensive is the army that Yo is trying to do.
It's expensive. It's expensive. The loss of the castle in the front was expensive. He's losing all the momentum, Mem, as you said. This pressure is just horrible. His ranges are going to be taken out. And then he has to show an elephant, which tells Hera, make some monks, make some halbs. Hera's basically doing the same thing he did in the previous game, where he's just pushing right up the middle. I think we'll see another castle soon from him. And yeah, there's the first elephant. Hera will also see elite. So when he sees elite, he'll know he needs full infantry.
Yeah. But look at those elephants.
Ooh.
I take the traps. Those elephants kill this army.
Yeah.
Right now.
Yeah.
They are so strong, you know? Let's see if he's going to be able to do it. He needs a +4. Obviously, they are only +1, and he's trying to push it back. Let's see if Mr. is going to be able to do the job. Is he on water now doing fast fires? If he is, he's going to take the water now.
Dude,
but
man.
Hera, yes, but Hera is so smart. He has a caster here to defend, and he's going to be able to hold this position for the time being as well. And now Halberd is on skirmishes. Army numbers getting closer, and look at the population. Mr. Yo is still in the game, Tristan.
Yep, bombard cannons are out from Hera. Remember, the Skirbs don't have chemistry yet for Yo, so they're not as strong as Hera's are. And Hera just exploded with halbs once he saw those elephants. The fishing ships will still go down.
Even more the one in the north, probably.
Yeah,
Just
true.
move there. Let's see if Mr. Yo is gonna... Oh my, that castle is absolutely nuts.
It's smart.
Amazing.
Yeah, it's really smart.
good.
But like Hera doesn't have the setup for farms at all. So if he continues to do that, this might be okay for him.
Yeah, farmers now. Farmers now. Look at the elephants and the skirmishes. He has 23 army only. He will need to do more archery ranges. He has bomber cannons on the way. Oof, Hera is just trying to go really aggressive, and he's doing an amazing job here. Chemistry is still not yet there. He needs a little bit of time to get more skirmishes, and he's going with those elephants. He's going to be able to take it. Tristan, you think he will kill the traps?
I think he will. Taking the trebs is key. Who cares about the skirms and the halbs? But if you take the trebs and you take the cannons, you keep your base up for more army. He's building a castle, man. Like, Yo with his castles. Like, that castle is just another really questionable castle against this play from Hera. That's a gift. Hera says, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Also, Yo's king is
He's
moving.
moving the king. Where he's going?
I don't know. But I don't think he's paying attention to that. So that might be a misclick.
Yeah, it's a mid-click 100%. It's still population solid for Yo, but Hera has so many units. Still didn't kill the fish. And that castle, as you mentioned,
Honestly, that'd be me. With the way this is going, I'm also leaving town. I don't want to be anywhere close to this because this is horrible. So the king may be a coward in the history books,
in the corner.
but I think it's fully understandable here.
Look at the castle. He's coming with the bomber cannons. That's Pake Upbreed, if I'm not mistaken. He still needs Mahayana, so he has more population space to do more villages and then have more economy and army at the same time. But Yo is at the limit. We want that the series keep going. Yes, it's gonna happen. It's unlikely. It seems that Hera is pushing so strong and Mr. Yo is unable to counter this.
I actually think Hera should go elephants now. It's super cheap. He's floating lots of res, and his opponent is not on Halp at all. So it would take Yo a very long time to go for Halp. Not even certain he could fully justify
But he's still
it.
in the face now.
Yeah,
And
that's nice.
Then he doesn't have food to go, even if they are cheap, you know. Problem is this castle. This castle is going to be down. Monastery also with the 5 relics there. That is the only real advantage that Mr. Yo has. He's not even repairing that castle. And seems that Mr. Yo can't keep going with Hera multitasking, basically.
But
so fast.
It's just the setup from Hera was so good to push. And Yo's castles have been such a problem. He's never had the map control. He had to work so hard to catch up in the boom. And this is also an issue with Bengalis. It takes a long time to get your army going, right?
Malay's
because
amazing.
things are so expensive. And Hera has used Imp just perfectly here. He could take the relics. Look at those castles from Hera. He's got 5 castles, 3 stacked in the middle. Like, you're just not breaking that.
Yeah, it's amazing. He is still doing elephants. Mr. Yo keep trying, killing some fish traps, but I don't know how Mr. Yo can come back from this. The score difference is insane. Population for Yo is still more or less okay. 180 population, but how's it? The king is still unprotected in the corner. But who is going to believe that the king is there? So Mr. Hera is not going there. The elephants are coming in the outside. Let's see if he's going to be able to do something. So many elephants, yes, but man, Hera has a lot of units, and even if those elephants are great, is so many halves. He's gonna try to kill the bomber cannon, but the bomber cannon is focused on those traps, and he's not able to kill it. And in the south, a castle from Hera on Mr. Yo face, just to finish the game.
Yeah, and take those relics. I think you could even build the monastery right there. Like, why take the relics home? He can always make more halves. He can always buy another castle with this resource control. Hera's going to be completely fine, and Yo is spending his life savings just trying to stay alive here, Memb.
Okay.
I just...
Disable? The traps are going down. Maybe the castle is not going to be up.
Okay.
And he's taking here this army. The elephants are there. Look at the dead elephants there. Oh my god. Okay, that castle is not going up. Just quick wall, but he has 3 traps here. Well, Mr. Yo is a warrior, but Hera is just constantly sending army,
Units are much cheaper.
non-stop.
And when you have the castles, like it's so much easier when you get this position. His production buildings haven't been taken out. Hera hasn't lost a single production building, not a single barracks or archery range. Yo's lost dozens. And
map control.
He just can't stabilize. Yeah, he doesn't have the map right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hera is getting there. I don't know how longer is Mr. Yo gonna be able to hold here, or if he's gonna call the GG. 4-1 for the Canadian, and we have our first finalist in the grand final. And wow, what a gameplay by Hera. Mr. Yo great, but Hera in another level.
I think the players get up so quickly to handshake.
Yeah. We don't have time to see
We
them.
have missed it, but great show of respect between the two of them. Hera, though, was the favorite in this series, and he showed it.
I make it
I see.
wrong unit?
Sorry?
Do you think I made the wrong unit? My economy was amazing, but I didn't know what to make. Maybe I should start with the elephant.
Yeah, it's hard. I know, I think you did well. I think Skirmint to Elephant was perfect, but I don't know. Maybe Elephant Archer? Maybe? Elephant Archer like that, something like that?
I think so.
I think his castles.
But I think
His
I have a lot
castles.
of momentum either way.
Yeah.
Like he's...
Momentum is the key. Yeah.
I mean, obviously great performance from Yo in this tournament, right? Top 4 was his goal. Top 4 he gets. He may have lost to the champion for all we know. We'll find out how Hera does in the finals. But yeah, just small thing on that game. I think maybe a little bit more defensive structures. Trying to push with all your production buildings in the middle when the Malay are inevitably going to treb you back faster. That's probably why it felt like Yo was under so much pressure. But back to Hera. First 2 games, he just shot out like lightning with the insane aggression. And then we had some boomier games. So he showed in all games he could kind of do everything. He could play the aggressive approach. He could play the defensive approach.
Amazing.
He was an amazing player.
It's really amazing. Has been a pleasure, as always, Tristan, to get with you in this tournament. Been amazing. Hopefully you guys enjoy. And now you're going to enjoy quite a lot because we have Ellie with Hera in the winner interview. If they are ready, I think they are, right? So here we are to see Hera, the grand final with Ellie.
Thank you, ma'am. Hera, congratulations. That's amazing. 4-1. Is that what you were expecting coming in?
Thank you. Not that I was expecting it, but I was hoping for it, I guess.
Amazing. Do you have any highlights of this set that you thought were particularly noteworthy that you really enjoyed?
Fish booming.
Fish booming.
Very relaxing.
All right, all right. So, standard question here with your draft. Were you satisfied with how you picked the civs?
Yeah, I felt like I had a better draft, but it's hard to quantify how good Mr. Yostiv's are because he kind of has his own style. But I had everything I wanted, and that's kind of rare, so I was feeling pretty good.
Excellent. So you were here quite late yesterday, I think practicing with Leary. Can you tell us when you got back to the hotel?
No, Leary left at like 1 o'clock, 1 a.m. But I called Doubt. Actually, he came and we practiced till 4:30 a.m. So yeah, Doubt helped me a lot.
Do you think there's a certain point where there's too much practicing and you just need to take a break, or do you think there's no such thing?
I think it depends on the player, but for me, I'm the guy that the more I play, the better I perform, basically.
Okay, well, excellent. So first game here, we had the Saracens versus the Teutons. We saw Teutons yesterday on Bypass. Did you get some inspiration from, or did you just want to try it out yourself?
No, I wanted to tower rush for sure, so I just wanted any tower rush like Civ, and this was my last pick, so I felt like, okay, it should do the trick, and I'm not even sure if it was really good, if Teutons was needed, but I think it worked out. It did enough.
So where do you think Yo went wrong here?
Hard to say. It was really close, hard to say. I just feel like I maybe was a bit creative there with the petards and got a lot of value. Maybe he shouldn't have expanded here, but it's hard to say. I think he bought a lot of time there as well. So I think he played well, to be honest. No major mistakes.
And you obviously a big fan of the Hussar line, and the Teutons are known to be a little bit slow. Do you think that didn't really matter in this matchup?
I mean, I think I just used other units, and that's fine. Yeah. Hussars are nice, but they're not the only unit I can use.
No, but the Teutons always get memed on for being a little bit slow. But I think that extra melee armor is quite handy. Were you a little frustrated that Yo wanted to play on, or are you kind of understanding that it's the first game, you want to warm up a little bit more?
No. There's only one certainty going into the set. Mr. Yo will play on. I don't get frustrated. I think it's completely fine. Actually, it's more fun for me because I'm winning and I can just play more, which is nice.
Yeah, it seems like you were really confident here. You're making the right moves. It's just very dominant performance there. So moving into game number 2, the Japanese versus the Armenians. I think we see these civs played a lot on this map here. How did you think your strategy unfolded? Were you able to execute your game plan?
It got messy really fast because he sent the Vil forward, so it's once again I'm kind of off game plan. But I kind of did the same thing I did against Winchester in the group stage as well, where I had a sneaky Vil. But because I did it against Winchester, he kind of knew about it, so he was looking for it. But that sneak was nice. It just made the game messy enough. Another kind of wacky game.
When you decide to, like, what is the criteria for you to decide, okay, this game I'm going to try to go for a sneak? Is it more the map or just the civs?
I think it's more the situation of him sending the forward Vil and my Vil having to go to the other side to make a dock, and then I might as well, like, I'm not going to send her back, might as well just finish off with a sneak and make the game messy. And I think it worked out. It's also good to make a messy game in this matchup because if you have a stable game, Japanese can be a bit tricky.
So can you tell us what we're seeing here on the screen? Like, what's your assessment of what's going on here?
Well, Mr. Yo is kind of behind. His Vils are having to fight. Normally you have to protect those, but he was fighting with them, and it kind of went south from there.
Yeah, when you throw the villagers into fight, usually it's not a good sign. But speaking of messy games, number 3 here, Hindustanis versus Burgundians. I think Yo had quite a crazy game with Burgundians in one of his previous sets. Were you expecting some Burgundian shenanigans at this set as well?
Yeah, I think I was expecting it on another map, but it made sense to go here. And I think I have to stop doing this because this is probably not that good. I lose my scout every time. I want to get that 6 HP Vil. I don't regret it. It was close. But yeah, I'm not really sure what went wrong this game. I think I was just late to adding TCs, but I think he played very well.
What do you think of this map and the markets? Because they're here, but I don't think we ever see them used.
They're really nice, but I feel like it's really hard to defend them. So he was in a position, because he got the middle, he had a lot more castles to defend them. I couldn't really trade because I had like 1 or 2 castles max. So I'm not in a position to defend my trade. But I think it's a nice addition for the map for sure.
So watching this back after you saw how it played out, what do you think you could have done differently?
Maybe take the relics behind my aggression, because I think it only makes sense to attack if you're going to take the relics to secure your late game. So that was probably my biggest mistake. Maybe some other ones as well in there.
When you called this game, it didn't really scream over. Like I feel like maybe other players would have played on. Were you just getting a little frustrated and you said, like, okay, you know what, I'm already up by 2, we can just go into the 4th game?
I felt like I played on a lot, actually. I'm really surprised that was the sentiment. I feel like I played on a lot. I finished all my gold, and at that point I just didn't see a way to push because I had no siege, no map, and he was setting up trade. He even told me after, he's like, do you know there's a market? He was starting his trade. So no, I think I played it through to the end, and yeah, there's basically 0 chance afterwards.
So then you just didn't want to bother with the Vil kills and all of that. We'll call it when it's called. Okay.
Yeah.
Respect. We can respect that. This was really nice micro, I think, from both here. What did you think of Yo's army composition?
My comp was better, but his comp is more affordable because I'm rocking the double gold comp. But yeah, I just feel like I was not winning hard enough. It was also hard to like control my units in that, like, not choke area, but just like there's a lot of units on the field. But yeah, his comp was effective.
When you were taking this engagement, did you know you were going to win?
I knew I was going to win the engagement, but I needed to win harder to snowball.
Okay. Well, you didn't manage to get that victory, but moving into game number 4 on Dry River, you have the Berbers versus the Magyars. Classic matchup, I would say. How are you feeling going into this one?
I feel like he's got the better late game stiff, so I had to do something a little fast, not too fast, because my stiff is also strong, but it was just about kind of getting a Vil lead through my economy, boom into defensive castle, typical, and then look for a push after that, and it worked out well.
So, at the end of the game here, Yo was researching chemistry, and then I believe you trebbed down his university. Did you have a feeling that he was researching chemistry?
No, I always hit universities. Like, it's just, I don't know, because people have one of them, so you just hit them, and it's good.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't realize about chemistry, though.
Okay, well, you could have been like, yeah, I anticipated some chemistry being researched. It's a tech that takes a long time to come in, but it certainly worked out for you there. But speaking of game sense, actually, it's quite incredible to watch where players have very similar uptimes. They're getting the research techs at the same time. How do you think you develop that skill as a player? Like, what advice would you have for new players?
Like getting similar uptimes?
No, not necessarily similar uptimes, but like when to research chemistry, when to research like these important texts.
Well, there's like a list of priority you want to go down, but that's too vague of a question to give like a an answer straight up. But I would say it just comes with practice.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say build order, but I guess like that's the thing. The build orders usually are for getting into castle.
Yeah.
And then it's a little bit more freestyle there.
My builders are good, but they don't get you to chemistry. That's a bit later on.
Not yet. Yeah, not yet. That's the secret Patreon plus tier. Yeah.
Exactly.
So, Bengalis versus Malay here on Copenhagen. Were you expecting Mr. Yoda to pick this map?
I picked it. Like.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, it was my home map.
It was your home. My mistake.
In fact, he banned it in every series before first, so I picked it just that. I didn't want to play it. I just picked it just to throw him off.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It was an anti-Yo pick.
You came close to losing your water there when Yo came with those 2 docks. Did you almost miss them?
No, I was lucky enough to catch them at the right time, I would say. A bit late and I could have lost all my fish. So I was a bit fortunate, but I'm always careful about that. So like, it was just something I'm looking out for. And once I caught it, I feel like I was in a good position. It's not really clear if the fish booming is good or not on this map, to be honest, but it felt like the best way to win this matchup.
You had, what is it, like 39, 40 fish, something crazy that. And there was a moment where Yo had those fast fires. When you saw them, were you a little nervous?
I was. I tried to transition to some farming and just had to try to end the game fast. Because the whole point is to get his relics. And then even if he kills my fish, it's fine. I can recover.
Well, recover you did. You got the victory, and you're going to be moving on to the finals. Must feel really good. How do you think this whole journey at NAC unfolded for you?
I would say I had a lot of fun. I really enjoyed this NAC. I had some of the best laughs I've had in a while, just chatting with Doubt. And yeah, it was really fun to just chill with everyone. And as far as the games go, I think they were like really, really fun to watch. And I'm really happy with my performance so far. I feel like I did quite well. And I just hope to close it out in the finals. But I would say like having made it to the finals, I'm okay losing. It's fine. I'm more than happy with the performance up until this point. So win or lose, I feel like it's been a good tournament.
And I guess it's a little bit tough for you because you're going to be up either against your teammate or your former teammate. And so obviously you know both of these players' styles quite well. Who do you think would pose a more difficult challenge for you in the finals?
Going into the tournament, I did say Leary was number 2 seeded. That was how I ranked him, but others felt like Viper was number 2. So Viper ended up at number 2, but I stand firm that for me, Leary is slightly stronger, or at least for me, harder to face. But I would say you're really like splitting hairs. They're both, it's like 51%, 49%. They're both super, super close and very tough competitors. So I feel like regardless who I get, I think it's going to be a great final, and I'm just excited to be able to play it and to put on a show for the fans as well, hopefully.
Of course. And like we had such a close group stage between Leary and Viper, and that was the best of 5, and now we're going to be having this best of 7. Do you have any predictions? You don't have to tell us who you think will win, but the score?
I predict between Leary and Viper, yeah?
Yeah.
I predict Leary 4-3. That's the Red Bull revenge.
Oh, okay.
But like I said, you're really splitting hairs.
I think everyone's getting ready for a long one. They got their snacks. I hope you're using this break to get your drinks. Go to the bathroom because I don't think we're gonna miss. We're gonna want to miss any action. On that note, is there anything else that you'd like to say to the fans watching?
Honestly, I just hope you guys are really enjoying the event, and I hope you guys have had a great time with it. And shout out to the guys who joined our watch party here in Berlin. I hope they're having an amazing time, and I wish them the best with the last 2 series of the tournament and the fun show match they have on Sunday as well.
Are you going to be at the watch party one of these 2 days?
I'll probably go after the finals.
Ooh, okay. So the Hera fans, to be there tomorrow after the finals. To celebrate. Either or, I don't think we can be sad with your performance. You've been playing super well, and it's been an absolute joy to watch. So congratulations once again. And with that, we're going to take a small little break before we get into Viper versus Leary.